Alright gamers, we are back for another episode of Ezreal to Diamond. This is the current stats from my previous split. We reset that to 0. There we go. 0% win rate, 0% loss rate, and unranked. Gonna be playing apparently against TF ADC, which is really surprising. I think there was a comp that made far more sense given their champions, but apparently this is what they're actually running. Thankfully, I just happen to be running Cleanse just because their support is Leona, who I would already want to run Cleanse into anyway. Oh, actually, that wasn't even my reason for running it primarily. I actually saw Lilia first, and I was like, yep, we'll run Cleanse against her. Either way, the point is we've ended up with Cleanse to remove the TF gold card. That's fine. Alright, not bad. We're going to be playing the new and improved Ezreal since he got buffed on patch 14.2. I believe he received a 0.5% ratio increase on his Q, a huge ratio increase on his W, and another big ratio increase on his ultimate, so should be dealing a lot more damage now, particularly in the early game. Mid to late game, his damage may still have been hurt a little bit by the fact that he can't use Serylda's Grudge as well anymore, and by the fact that he doesn't get the perma slows anymore. But at least everything before Serylda should actually be much stronger than Ezreal used to be. Ideally, we want to have level 3 actually before I properly fight here, but we'll see. We go directly onto TF. That should be the kill, nice one. Missing a lot of last hits here, sadly, that's fine. I'm not crying, you are. Alright, perfect. I don't want to bother with plating, it's too tanky for me, I think. I'll try and leave this here. That's fine. Don't want to try too hard to avoid stepping into it, because I want to avoid this vision, obviously, if possible. I don't know if, you know, anybody might arrive into lane and cancel my base or something. We're gonna go for the Sheen. Why is Sheen not recommended here? There we go. I'll sell the cookie so I can... Oh, I tried to sell the cookie so I could get that faster, but that's fine. Didn't go through. I guess we just get to keep the cookie then. It was only gonna save me, you know, just a couple of seconds waiting for 5 gold. But definitely one thing to prioritize the Sheen over the tier, just so I have a stronger lane phase, try and capitalize off the first blood. I'm missing out on the cannon anyway, I should try and help here. And by help I mean kill TF 1v1. If I lose this, I'm going to be very upset. There we go. Should I try and help there? Yes. Tristana's potentially on the way. Okay, that's one hit. Ooh. Perfect. Okay, that's pretty good. It's a shame I didn't have E already from fighting TF, otherwise I could have killed Tristana as well. Just gonna queue this on the way, because I all have all my cooldowns already, so I didn't really need to do that, but I was thinking I would lower my E cooldown or something. And that level 6 would be useful for lowering your R cooldown. I could try and harass him with a WE combo, but I really don't think that's worth the risk right now, because I'm not going to be staying in lane long anyway. Never know if I could be ganked for doing that, or if Leona's like in vain out of vision. Gotta be cautious here as well since I'm missing HP. Leona's posturing like she wants to engage. We'll base here. I got enough for tier. My CS lead isn't as great as it could be, partially because I sacrificed a lot of farm for that base and helping them there. But we're definitely plenty ahead with all these kills as well. We'll do this. And to be conscious of the fact that I'll be getting boots and at 9:45 approximately if I don't get any more kills. So there's still like 3 minutes before I actually intended to get boots. And even once, if I happen to get them sooner, I can always just eat this cookie to get it out of the way. Anyway, the build we're going to be running this patch is going to be Essence Reaver. It should probably be better than the Triforce build on this patch because Ezreal's AD ratios are so much higher now. Triforce gives you 10 more AD than Triforce for like, I think it's like 400 gold less. So it's quite a big deal, really. Okay. Yeah, you just get way more like AD per gold spent if you just go for Essence Reaver rather than Triforce. So it just seems to be the better choice right now, particularly with Triforce having lost a lot of power in the change from Mythic to non-Mythic anyway. So that's what we're going to be doing this game. And probably for the rest of the video, but we'll see. It's going to be my first time testing Ezreal on this patch, so might end up changing my mind. No Bard, you can't get that unfortunately. He doesn't actually get any extra gold from it this patch anyway, so should be able to get the plating now. There we go. I don't actually even really need to base. I will place a ward. It would be really careless to venture out. Or, you know, just try and push this turret while I don't know where Lilia is. I can take this. When we get some vision of Lilia, we can consider going more aggressive again, but at the moment, our lead isn't really like being fully utilized because we're both level 5 and they're both level 5. I might be wrong because of how much XP I missed from how many waves have been shoved under the turret while I wasn't there. But I believe I should be ahead in XP, so at some point I should be hitting level 6 while they're still level 5. And hopefully the same goes for Bard, and then we really have an advantage. At the moment we have a gold lead, but not an XP lead, so ideally, well, not a level lead. Hopefully we do have an XP lead though, which would eventually lead to a level lead. If I'm right about that, then we will be rewarded for waiting before going aggressive rather than doing it immediately. Like, now. Oh, this is definitely going to backfire though. Oh, TF actually hit level 6 anyway, but yeah, even actually without the TF being level 6 there, we actually couldn't really afford to focus Leona. TF is playing ADC TF, which I don't actually know, by the way, exactly what they changed about him. I just know they made it stronger and gave him some scaling with crit. I guess I'll sell this. No, I don't need to sell that. Crit Cloak is not really that good on Ezreal early on anyway. I'll just want a base for Essence Reaver fairly soon. Alright, lesson learned. Even though TF was extremely behind, we can't ignore him. His DPS is apparently insane. Leona was even half HP there, so she died relatively fast, but yeah, it's crazy damage coming out of TF. Even if that wasn't exclusively because of the change, I mean, I can't say I have a whole lot of experience playing against ADC TF, so I don't know exactly how much damage he can do, to be honest. Whether it's new or not, apparently the answer is a lot, currently. Alright, we immediately base for Essence Reaver. Next time an engage like that happens, if Bard is engaging onto Leona and Leona is who we have to focus, we're not gonna charge in recklessly with my E. I'm just gonna pop like a W and an R on the Leona, try and burst her down as safely as I can. But ideally we should focus TF if he can put out that kind of damage. Because usually I feel like that should have been fine against most ADCs. This seems to be Lilia going onto our blue buff. Hopefully I can defend that. Whoa, wait, what? She's not even doing the blue. Okay, nice damage. Oh, hello, TF. The most annoying thing now is he's also just zoning me from the CS that was under turret. Oh god, maybe I should have flashed that. No, I'm fine. Barely. Okay. Ultimate isn't doing too much damage so far. Potentially I gotta watch out for a TF flash gold card or something, by the way. Can we get any help here, by the way? This is a bit ridiculous. Whoa, she flashed. Nice. Unfortunately, whoa. Somebody flashed there, I guess Bard. Unfortunately, I couldn't finish Lilia there because of the TF. Oh, this is TF dead, though. To me. Nice one. I could potentially flash on Leona. Is it worth for the call? Why is Casanti here? What the hell? I shouldn't have queued yet. I don't have E either. Oh, I should be going for Leona, actually. Oh god, she's actually charging towards me recklessly. There we go. No, come on. I need to flash that. I got her. Nice one. Ooh. Thank you, Bard. Whoa. There we go. Finally. Okay, this is the longest fight of all time. My lord. I got a lot of kills there, though. That was really good. Bard just randomly stole that cannon, by the way. What the fuck? Cost me my passive as well. Okay, I should be able to base now. Oh man, I did so much damage from Essence over there. I mean, I don't know how much exactly compared to Sheen. You know, I guess obviously I would have done a lot of damage to Sheen too, but presumably this was more.
You can send the bill to my uncle's museum.
Yeah, let's do this. I don't think I really need refillable that much anymore. This is also the patch with the new runes, of course. The runes that we're running this game, in case you're interested, are 10% attack speed, adaptive force, and we're going with the health per level this game. Which actually, I was thinking maybe this is a mistake, maybe I'm being overconfident of how easy it would be to survive a Tristana Leona lane when I'm playing Ezreal. I mean, obviously my decision for doing it was Ezreal, which is a really safe ADC, so I was like, yeah, I can probably get away with the scaling. Maybe I was wrong though, maybe I would have actually struggled into Tristana Leona, but it is just actually, in reality, just TF Leona, and clearly we're mostly doing fine with this. Anyway, I don't know actually how long it takes for the scaling HP to outscale the flat HP, but already we seem to be at that point. The flat HP is, what, 65 HP? We're getting 70 here, so. We need Mel to shove this in. Leona seems to be topside. I'm not sure where TF is though. Oh, TF is dead. Good. Whoa. Okay, we're gonna ignore the Xanthi, who's just tanking. Like, he's taking a ton of damage for no reason. I don't know if he's trying to bait or what, but. Ooh. We're vastly outnumbered here and we need to back off. We're doing a lot of damage with that W though. Okay, Lilia should be dead here, I hope. Nice one. Perfect. Such a messy game. I'm assuming Xanthi probably started trolling. Also, I'm assuming he's the top laner, not the mid laner. I don't know. This game is an absolute mess. What the hell? So is my CSing. Yeah, I want to say the ratio... The percent bonus on AD scaling with W, I think it went from like 60% to 100%. It was absolutely massive. That's on top of the cooldown reduction buff on the previous patch. So our W is just so much stronger than it was 2 patches ago. That's something that I gotta remember, because it's gonna be on top of being much more spammable now, it's also much more important to spam, because you're a lot more dependent on it than you used to be. So Ezreal's winner from these buffs went up by, well, pretty much it went up to like before the to the same levels as it was before the new season started, but my guess is he's probably even stronger, and it's just probably not even fully being represented in the stats right now, mostly because people aren't even necessarily used to, well, they're maybe not necessarily using the best build, and they may also not just be used to how they have to play now, which is just mostly the same but a little bit different as well, with more emphasis on W. You definitely can't get away with just being as sparing with it as maybe you could get away with before. I'm just focusing mostly on Q. That's one way to proc that. Oh, here's Leona. I've got cleanse if I need it. Okay, that's nice. Missed the cannon? Or do I? No, I don't. Nice one. He's so boring. Like, he's actually just perma farming while ignoring me, and I'm afraid to punish him because I don't know where Leona is or Lilia or anything. The funny thing is, I think he's pretty much trolling and fine with dying, but he's so tanky that it's hard to actually get him to that point unless I want to severely disrespect him. Like, he's just tanking these W autos, for example. Oh, and my W is already back up. What the hell? See what I mean? Like, even I'm not used to playing with this. Oh. I may have fucked up here. Yeah, my bad. That's exactly what I mean. I think he's mostly trolling, but at the same time, so tanky that it's hard to punish his trolling. And I also don't have a support for whatever reason, I just realized. Probably should have been ganked ages ago. I should really get around to playing Casanti at some point, because I don't know exactly what's in his kit. Maybe there's something I could have cleansed there. Can't cleanse that, obviously, that's an airborne. I got rooted, I don't think I can cleanse that though. I did get stunned, but it was so brief, I'm not sure there was any point doing that again. I think mostly I just needed to avoid a Z, or whatever it is that knocked me up. I'm not exactly, I don't know, like I wasn't even considering it as a possibility. I just need to play Casanti at some point so I actually understand him. Okay, Leona's probably going to be recalling at some point. Let's try and see if we can see where she's going to stop her recall. I think it's probably right about there. Ah, I don't have ult, never mind, I'm trolling. Thought that was up. Cooldown on my W right now is about 5 seconds. I'm gonna land 1 Q, and boom, it's down to like 3 to 4 seconds.
Don't worry, I'm not the magic artifact police. Wait.
Alright, I don't like doing Sorreless, or I don't like the idea anyway, since this is pretty much my first Ezreal game of the patch. Well, second, really. Well, first of the patch, second of this season. I don't like the idea of having to do Sorreless super early on, but since we're pretty much laning against Casanti for whatever reason, may just have to end up doing that. Doesn't look like they're going for me. Oh, they're going for Elise. Oh, what? Where does she come from? Oh, she did that while she was rooted. I think I might be dead here, unfortunately. I'll try and get out, but... Damn, that sucks. Let me see where Leona came from there. That was a bit surprising. Oh, she came from the river. I see her now. She was below Drake. Or in the Drake pit, anyway. So she just presumably snuck into this bush while... Yeah, she snuck into that bush while I was clearing the pink, and I just assumed... I never actually saw her on the map. She was there, but I just didn't notice her personally, so I had no idea she could have done that. Oh well. This is rough, considering they seem to have trolling... Well, at least the trolling Casanti, potentially. Should be doing better than this. Like I said, it is a bit silly that Casanti just laned bot lane for so long without really giving a shit about the fact that I was dealing damage to him, without seemingly caring to ward or anything. And the response from that is for Bard to abandon me and nobody to gank the Casanti that's just perma pushing waves and playing aggressively. Like, there should be more punishment on that, so the game might... Because there was no punishment on... like, basically the only way to punish Casanti's trolling, it... Maybe that, despite him trolling, the game is probably easier for them than it really should be. It could even be easier for them than if he had not trolled. Because if he had not trolled, what would have happened? Well, probably I would have kept beating Leona and TF in lane. Instead, I put entirely a halt to that and just absolutely paused me getting a lead anymore. Because suddenly I'm laning against somebody I can't even kill. I don't want to go too aggressive, I don't have much vision there. I have to disregard that farm as well. It would have been nice to get it, but we know Lily's in the area. I don't know if anybody else is in the area or not, so I just have to abandon it.
I rarely know what I'm looking for, but I always find it.
Can't really go much down here either. I can try and Q her, but just because I landed W, I mean, she seems to be quite strong as well. She's got 7 kills. She also has 7 deaths, but she has 7 kills and 2 levels up on me, so if I try and jump in there, I'm sure I lose. Even if I caught her while her heal was on cooldown with Navori, you just gotta assume it's gonna come up very fast anyway. And potentially she just kills me even without it if she's 2 levels up on me. 2 levels is a lot. So basically I just have to really respect that. Any attempt at punishing could just severely backfire there, just like trying to punish Casanti. Casanti's dead right now though, that's nice. We'll take this turret and then see if we can help at least, maybe? She just runs towards us. I'll ult here while they're lined up. Okay, does some damage at least. Ah, would have been nice to land that Q. Nah, I need to get away. She's going to be too tanky to punish. I don't have any guarantee that I could get Lilia. Okay, TF dead. Nice. At least we're doing something. Yeah, this is surprisingly common though, where the game becomes harder when the enemies troll. I felt like all of my teammates were doing better before the enemies started trolling. And then it was just a failure to respond, to actually correctly punish the trolling, leading to the game becoming easier rather than harder for them. Okay, I'll want a base here. I've got a lot of gold. I can get at least Lost Whisper. There we go. And I guess we'll get glowing motes. Hopefully on next base we can at least finish the Brutalizer, if not the full Serylda's Grudge. Looks like Leona's also going to be pretty tanky, so they've pretty much got 2 tanks on their team. Serylda's is just absolutely obligatory here. I do think that even if you do want to go the Navori build path, which we might build at some point even in this game, you probably still want to do Serylda's over Lord Dominic's. As worse as Serylda's has become for Ezreal this season, it is still probably just a whole lot better than Lord Dominic's, even accounting for the Navori crit buff. Just because it actually gives ability haste, which even Navori Ezreal does still benefit a lot from. Man, I'm so used to the Triforce attack speed though. Nope. If she flashes, I need to flash? Okay, she's not flashing. But I need to be very fast on that because she could one-shot me. She potentially will have W up again very soon. She can try that again. I need to be faster to react next time. Oh boy. Nice, got some AoE damage done. Maybe I could have tried to kill Tristana. I don't know if I would have killed her though. Oh man, Ezreal is really not suited for killing cannon waves. Or super... Baron waves, I mean. I'll vote no, but I think my team is gonna just force us to lose here anyway. Maybe I didn't need to cleanse there actually. Thought there would be more follow-up. No, you're kidding me, I missed. That would have been the 3rd PTA procs, I was sure that would kill. Okay, nice, that's something. Oh, this is an easy kill on TF. If he doesn't go to the left randomly, perfect. It would have been absolutely free if I also thought to do that sooner, because then he wouldn't have had the chance to dodge it even. But yeah, when he's just lined up against the wall like that, we just need to take advantage and make sure we get that ultimate off while he can't juke in the one direction he could try and dodge it in. Since that wall is just blocking his escape. Okay, this is good. My team did actually defend. I thought they were just going to let us lose there. Nope. Nice. Oh, she's trying to backdoor. Jesus, I did not think of that. Doesn't look like anybody did. That sucks. Fair enough. Unlucky first game of the video. GG. Obviously, I'm going to punish him there. Alright, welcome gamers. We are back for another game of Ezreal to Diamond. This game playing Ezreal Sona into, once again, TF Blitzcrank. What are the odds of seeing TF again? Now, you might say, oh, but obviously, Vapor, he got buffed this patch. Crit TF got buffed. You're obviously going to, there's obviously a lot of people trying out TF ADC this patch. Well, when we say a lot, the exact pick rate of TF ADC right now is 1.38%. And by right now, I literally mean today. His pick rate today has been 1.38%. The odds of seeing him twice in a row are fairly low. The fact that the only ADC I've faced today is TF, the odds of that were astronomically low, even with the buffs. So that's kind of funny. Anyway, we're a little bit more familiar with the pick. This time I'm going to be running Conqueror instead of PTA. This is going to help a little bit with the fact that I should have probably done it last game as well. Definitely should have done it last game because they had Cassandra, they had Leona. The tankier the enemy team is, the more benefit there is to running Conqueror. So you can have more sustained damage and can benefit more from switching from one target to the other. Don't know why I haven't been pushing, by the way. Focused on the blitz, I guess. Those casters are just kind of like very inconveniently placed. They shouldn't, or not even placed, but like, they shouldn't be dying when they're so far back. The fact that they're so far back, which is normal because they're casters, just means that it's a lot riskier to try and walk up the last hit them. Must mean more at risk of getting gold carded or Blitzcrank hooked or anything like that. Anyway, overall, it's Sona versus Blitzcrank. It's a terrible matchup for Sona. I'm okay because, you know, I've got my E to try and avoid Blitz hooks with, but Sona's pretty vulnerable. Sona's pretty vulnerable, which makes this an overall pretty terrible matchup, which is why we're going to have to play super safe here. Because I know my support is going to be offering minimal help here. Should be getting more losses with my Q. Though I'm playing a little bit bad and a little bit unlucky with the minions randomly moving. That was pretty terrible as well. Oh, this is why Sona has to play very carefully. We're even levels right now, though. This could actually be quite good. I don't know if I'm brave enough to continue jumping in, though. Okay. It was a decent trade, though. Not bad. No gold card from TF for whatever reason. Oh god, that is pretty bad, though. Okay, blue card this time. Should have really been able to hit a W on him there, and then maybe that would have killed. He's running Ghost instead of Heal, so he's literally just as vulnerable as he looks. He doesn't randomly get a burst of healing to bait me. Oh, Sona, come on. We can't keep doing this, baby. Oh, there's also a Zac there. Maybe I can... Nope, that's even the enemy mid laner there. That's just doomed. That sucks. It's fine. He's got blue card, not gold, so no, I'm not going to get insta-hooked by Bliss if I jump in there. I'm going to start focusing on... Well, actually, I can just go for a little bit of poke on TF there. Perfect. Okay, my E is going to come off cooldown very soon. Okay. I may have successfully forced them out of lane. It kind of sucks though compared to actually killing them, which is what I would have hoped for. Yeah, we're just gonna have to let that happen, sadly. Okay, I think hopefully this is still pushing towards them. I really should have been. No, I can't really count these properly in time. I'm gonna have to assume that this is gonna not push towards me, which means I have to crash it. Oh, come on. I could have got that. Alright, that one wasn't my bad. At least I do refresh my passive though, so I can still show the rest of these faster. Alright. Jeff has a kill? Yes, so he's extremely ahead. He also has way more farm than me as well. So we're not doing too great at the moment.
Can I get an itemized receipt? My accountant's way too good at his job.
I don't think we need to use E to get into lane here. Because of the kind of wave, I'm probably going to lose the same amount of farm whether I do or don't E anyway. So I'd rather just preserve the mana since I'm not even at full mana as it is.
They really hate me in Shurima. And in Noxus.
Maybe we lose this, yes. Would have lost it even if I used D, so no actual benefit to using E to get into lane faster there. It kind of just tanks the rest of it anyway, so. Nice. That was very good. Bliss needed to be in a better position to actually hook, because even if... Well, TF could have gold carded me, but I would have cleansed it. And even if he did, I'm not sure that stun actually lasts long enough at this point to secure Bliss hook, if Bliss is going to be that far back.
An ally has been slain.
Nope. Go ahead and place a ward. Yeah, I was gonna say I fear Blitz is in this brush. It's much easier to dodge his, or at least you know, like block his hook with my E, if I can actually see him casting the hook, not just see the hook as it, you know, begins to land on me. Oh, Sona just ruined it. No, okay, she got it for me. Nice. She didn't need to hit it at all though, until at least until it was lost hittable. That sucks. Oop. Nice one. And that's why we're safe against Blitzcrank. But the fact that Sona doesn't have the same protection means she just has to play generally a lot further back. Nice one. But she is really bad at actually securing these last hits, by the way. She's costing me a lot. Damn. I was hoping Sheen would secure me that. They were super behind in farm. This is actually quite frustrating. There's nothing about... Well, I mean, I did lose a lot of CS in the first early waves for pretty much no reason. Just because the minion wave state was quite unfortunate. Minions kept dodging my Q. But since then, it's just mostly been Sona. So I'm messing up some of my last hits. Okay, Blitz is mid. We're fine to go aggressively into TF right now. Don't want to commit too hard. I don't know where Blitz is now. He could be walking forwards, or walking backwards rather. He should be. Back towards bot, I mean. Not backwards. He's gonna hook now. Nice. Can't punish too much though. I don't have vision. I can't blindly walk into his hook. Into it, you know, his E. His knock up. Whoa, why does he hit 6? Okay, nice. Yeah, I probably would not have actually chosen to force a trade like that if I knew he was about to level up and the reward for him, like, flashing on me or something would be so much greater. Don't wanna... Can you stop? Fuck me. I think TF might be basing now. It's actually, I would say, in TF's best interest here to just drag out this lane for as long as he can instead of just resetting so then I can reset as well. Because I want to base for my tier as soon as possible. Ideally, I would have done it ages ago, but like for him, especially now that I'm out of mana, and I've also had enough gold to base for tier for ages, he should just keep pushing us in over and over and over, and just make it so I have to lose CS if I want to base, which I do want to base. I have to base way before him just because of the mana situation, because I need to start getting my tier stacked. Whereas for him, you know, he can just stay in lane for whatever. He's not missing out on anything. He's not even low in mana. May have been lower on HP, but overall there was nothing we could really do to punish that though. Now I'll just get the base for my tier while making him miss farm and not missing anything for myself, which is a pretty good trade considering I was at a disadvantage there. You shouldn't have yielded that lead. Like this minion, for example, I think it's so hard to hit that with Q, bro. I had no reason to move like that. Oh, dude, I thought that was gonna land. Okay, not bad. That did no damage. I guess Sheen didn't proc on that one. Okay, Sona's roaming, Blitz is roaming. Seem to be perfectly alone with TF here. Nice, he's dead. Perfect. Using that ultimate there because I knew he was walking into me, so I knew that he either had to like choose not to auto-attack me and potentially still get hit by the ult, or continue walking in a straight line towards me and auto-attack me and get hit by the ult for sure. And then it would also have the benefit of removing at least one of those minions to make it easier to land the Q off there. That was pretty nice. He needed to just not play so aggressively there once he'd already taken so much damage from me. At a certain point, he'd already taken too much damage to risk continuing the fight. Awesome. This benefited us a lot, the fact that Sona and Blitzcrank both roamed, because Sona wasn't going to be much use to me anyway, trying to punish TF alone. And, obviously both of them being out of the lane meant that I no longer had the disadvantage of Sona being useless into Blitzcrank, and instead just left the 1v1 matchup, which is, I guess, not really that bad a matchup for me. Obviously, I don't know too much about TF ADC. I don't know how the TF Ezreal matchup is usually supposed to go, but that didn't feel bad for sure. What's annoying though is his turret pushing power. This is insane, man. Even with the Void Grubs. Oh god, wait, he's actually just almost killed me without fucking using anything. What? Oh, okay, we're both dead then. That's fine. But Jesus, that damage is fucking insane. The hell? Yeah, that was just auto attacks. He did, like, before his W at the end, his gold card at the very end of that, he did nothing except auto attack and just completely mashed my trade. That is an insane one out in Power Spike. And just straight up, you know, just like straight up auto attack DPS. In the previous fight, it wasn't just, it didn't come down to a straight up DPS fight. I just landed a lot of poke on him, then burst him down. I guess I can't trade up front with him even if I land everything. He's just too strong for that. Even now that he lost, well, previously he'd lost the lead, now he's got it again.
Never met a problem I couldn't blast away with magic that I don't even understand.
Shut down.
Hopefully he didn't see me use E there, because he does have ult up as far as I know. Unless he just hasn't leveled it or something. So he could know that he could just... Oh, hello. Fuck me, I'm probably dead. Yeah, that sucks, I wasn't paying attention. Oh man. That sucks, I should have warded. He's a bit distracted, obviously. Sona, I think, needs to get out of there. At the very least, she needs a ward there. There's no point in not warding here. If they're coming to dive her, she has no idea until they actually step out for where she is. She also can't defend this turret, so... Hopefully she doesn't just die for free. Oh man, this game is looking very rough again. Maybe TF. Something I gotta try out. Ah, come on. I don't have cleanse. Okay. He's making his intentions quite known though. He wants to stay. He just obtained a lot of gold, so his goal should be to base here. Remember, he's gonna flash. That's the one thing that he used over me in the previous fight. I used cleanse, he used flash. This might try and flank me here. He's trying something. Damn, that's a shame. Wait, was there no wave to hit either? Damn, that was a complete waste of an ult then. My bad. I thought it would at least hit a wave.
Enemy rampage.
I think I have to try and punish this. Oh, come on. Hopefully I win this. Barely, thank god. I beat this Grom now, right? Yeah, for sure. Perfect. Yeah, goddamn, there's not much... We have a strong ganking jungler, so there should be more punishment on TF for even trying to play this way. It shouldn't just come down to me outplaying him 1v1 every time. He's also just permanently sitting at our... Like, even when laning phase was still properly going on, he was also just permanently sitting at our turret. Which, in hindsight, you know, when I remember what our jungler is, that seems a little bit illegal. As far as I know, TF is ult, so... Like, unless he just hasn't leveled it, because I haven't seen him use it a single time yet. Presumably he does have it, though. I'll go for this cannon and then just leave, I think. Come on, that's so sad. Okay, he's ulting. He's going mid, though. Either way, I need the base. I'm not sure I would have enough time to get this turret, so... Just need the base and start defending mid lane as soon as I can. I like how I was mid-quote and then he just stopped talking. Oop. Okay, here we go, a gank. Lovely. Shame the kill goes to him, but it's better than nothing. Could have probably got the kill if I actually had my skill shots, in all fairness. Oh. I'm so much more used to Triforce Ezreal. Who is that? That would be Blitzcrank.
I'm at my best when the world's on the brink of annihilation.
Can't really safely push right now, so I'm just gonna briefly start rotating towards bot lane. Uh-oh. Okay, nice. Huge. He will eventually slow down. Oh, but we are not alone with him, sadly. I'm just dead. Wow, that pork slow is insane. Goddamn. If he hadn't immediately slowed me with that, I might have just chosen to flash away and buy time. Like, he would have obviously gap closed onto me immediately with his Q again. But then that buys enough time for my E to come up, then I can E again. But I know that, unfortunately, like, this wouldn't have mattered anyway. Or at least it would have burnt his flash. If his flash was up, then he would still kill me, right? But at least it would have forced his flash. But with that Bork slow, it all doesn't matter because I know that as soon as I choose to flash away, he can just close that gap just by walking towards me anyway, without even activating ult or anything. He would just walk into me and kill me still because of the Bork slow, so that was unfortunately very limiting for me.
Back from the dead. That confirms it. I am
Probably could have just played a little bit safer, because killing Bliss is not that great a reward anyway. He does have a small shotgun, or, well, I don't know if he had it at the time, but he does have one now, but still. It would have been a long chase with no guarantee that I wouldn't just get ganked by somebody like the Yi.
never.
Should have just called it at the Rumble kill.
Fire a warning shot or two.
I'm really behind on my tier stacks, as you can see, by the way, because of the fact that I took so long to base for my tier.
True explorers follow the compass in their heart.
Ah, fuck, I really needed to land that. I'll, oop. No, are you kidding me? I should have killed him. My bad. Oh, hello. I'm probably dead then. Yeah, that sucks. Oh, no. I should have cleansed sooner, by the way, because it occurred to me, oh, I can just cleanse the Talon Ignite. In hindsight, I don't think it was actually necessary. I just kind of realized too late that that was an option that I should have probably done immediately, because I wasn't sure that I would actually survive this. But, oh, like, why would he even try and flash away there? It only worked because I happened to pop away at the same moment, because naturally I was trying to kite. If I just stand still here, instead of flashing away, then his flash is useless. He did have Nimbus Cloak, to be fair. That is actually why this worked out. That's why it felt so off to me. Just very unfortunate either way.
I'm always open to new
Uh-oh. That wasn't smart. I can't, unfortunately, jump in to punish him at the moment.
Oh, a plan. Yeah, I totally have one.
I tried to Q him there. I don't know why it didn't go off immediately. Maybe it was on cooldown. Ooh. Ooh. Hmm. Did Bliss ever use Hook? He might not have.
The gauntlets for show.
I can't keep chasing. I don't know where he is. They all played Azir and... or maybe Azir played himself. One or the other. And that is what it is. Can't punish. Oh no. If my Qs would just reach, or anything would reach. Okay, Yi is top.
Time for a true display of skill.
Oh god. Okay, nice. Whoa, what the hell, that damage? Okay, at least this game we don't have to do Serildas. Any game you're not forced to do an early Serildas is a huge plus. Got him. Hit him with the W as well as my ult. Come on, come on. Surely, surely. Oh, he's actually gonna escape. That's so depressing. Could be bad for me, but we'll see. Oh, we got him huge. He feels so strong though, but it wasn't even a shutdown. And now I need the base. Meanwhile, TF getting that inhib is not good. He's already on 3 items, that TF. And probably even hasn't spent gold now. I'm not even on 2.5. What am I going for? Shojin. I'm gonna search for this because I have no idea what Shojin builds out of at the moment. Okay, we'll do this. Oh, no, I can't close this shop with my keyboard only for some reason. Damn it. Very dead here. Okay, it is what it is. Rough couple of games, to say the least. But not every lane can be like this, right? Or not every game, at least. This game was quite rough, but the previous lane was actually quite enjoyable. It was all about how we reacted to their trolling in the mid game that screwed us over in the first game. Next game will be better. Alright gamers, we are back for another game of Ezreal to Diamond. This game playing Ezreal Braum into Jhin Janna. Finally a normal matchup that I actually know, or, you know, more or less guess how it should go. Actually, I was running flat HP in the previous game. I completely forgot to change that though, because I don't think it's absolutely not necessary in a matchup like this. Their lane is not aggressive at all. Thought it might be necessary for the Blitzcrank last game. Even for the TF himself, the gold card maybe could be used to force some good fights for them, but it just never ended up really happening. So even in that game, the scaling HP would have been better, and definitely in this game, I expect the scaling HP to be better as well. This is quite a bad matchup though, like as much as their lane is not scary, the Braum did kind of counterpick himself here by picking Braum into ranged. Into no engage at all, which is, Braum is like pretty good counter engage, but he's kind of vulnerable to poke lanes. Since obviously against poke we want some engage, and Braum's engage is actually quite poor. It's gonna be super easy for Janna to just make him useless in this lane. And it's gonna be hard to win this lane 1v2, but, you know, that's why we pick Ezreal. We can at least survive easily 1v2.
I'm at my best when the world's on the brink of annihilation.
Okay, we dragged that through me. Nice. It's just going to be a very passive matchup for I don't know how long. Hopefully there's going to be some jungle ganks or something to break up them, but not any, because otherwise there's not much to comment on now. Just focusing on last hitting, and that's probably gonna how it's going to stay for a while. Unless the enemies make a really stupid mistake, or Braum somehow makes a really amazing play. So far it's not looking like it's going to be the case. Unless we have W now. Our W isn't actually that much stronger in the early game though, besides the cooldown buff. Because obviously it's a AD ratio buff, we don't have too much AD at the moment, so... In the early game, don't expect your W to be colossally strong, it's just in the mid game and late game that is so much stronger than it used to be. God damn it. Oh. Somehow I am 4 CS ahead, which is pretty illegal, but I definitely should have had ideally all 3 CS there. At the very least, the last one should have been doable, I think. I don't think the first shot was going to one-shot that.
An enemy has been slain.
The gauntlet's for show. Talent's on me.
Yep, pretty boring. I'm pretty envious of these mid laners right now, getting a lot of action on their lane.
Ally has been slain.
I can't trade because it would just be trading 1v2, so all I can do is just sit back and just wait. Wait for what? I don't know. But we're probably going to be playing like this for like 10 minutes. Okay, that's something at least. Not bad. Something happened. It didn't have to happen, but it happened. And I'm all the happier for it. Janna's also kind of running out of mana here, so potentially we could have a window to fight here. And we're actually getting a jungle gank. This minion just dodged my fucking shit. I hate that, man. Should not have been a missed Q. We got her. Let's go, Zinzao. Nice one. Could try and go for the PTA proc, but it's just... Like, when we're facing this big a wave, it's just not even worth the amount of minion damage that I would take to walk backwards into that wave again, so... We just don't go for the PTA proc. I actually have enough gold here, by the way, for Sheen and Tier, so I actually want to base here ASAP and not try too hard to get a good, get a proper crash. I should be able to arrive back into lane. Oh, I have a potion, so that's fine. I'll hold cannon. That'll be nice. It's not entirely needed though, like, because this is a cannon wave, I might end up missing the cannon, but for the most part, the turret itself is only going to kill like one melee, maybe the cannon. So there's not too much CS that I miss out on for this, and this is so much faster than trying to crash a wave with the amount of little wave clear that I have right now. Also, this is actually kind of smart from Braum, particularly since out here. He's definitely done it for too long. He needed to back out sooner, but I've got heal. There we go, we got him. These minions are really blocking me. Perfect. You know what I did there? I just randomly queued a minion for no reason. Or you might have thought, why are you queuing the minion? Are you dumb? Did you think that would go through the minions? No, but I auto Janna and then used Q on a minion so before the auto landed so that the Sheen proc would apply on the auto. That's actually what got me the last hit on Janna there. I don't think I've ever done that before, not so cleanly at least. Especially like doing it onto a melee that was, or you know, minion that was right in front of me. I needed to time that so the auto would land before the Q would land on the minion. It was pretty nice. I'm pretty happy that I did that. Usually I just use that kind of technique for lost hitting. But you can absolutely also use it to deal extra damage to champions during times where you can't actually Q the champion. You can at least get that Sheen damage on your auto still, even if not on your Q. Nice. Ideally, if I was wanting to poke Jhin with my ult there, I would go out of vision so he wouldn't see the cost. But I mainly wanted to just shove and base anyway, so wasn't too bothered about the damage, but at least I landed it anyway, so that's nice. Nice. I tried. Maybe I don't actually base here, because they did just lose a lot of HP while I was just trying to shove in the wave. So maybe I could just stay now. How much do I need for Essence River? Oh, I'm very close. I could stay for sure. Although I do kind of need to be perma pushing in waves though, just in case they happen to want to base here as well. You see Janna at least? It could be that Jhin base. No? Okay, there he is. Don't need to crash ASAP then. I'm gonna go place a ward. Oh, hello. This is random. There was no sign of him previously. Nice one. Okay. Jeez, we had a ward there initially. Okay. At least we're fine.
They really hate me in Shurima. And in Noxus.
Thankfully I'm playing such a safe ADC. If I was playing something like a Philistine, I was going to be completely screwed. Minimum, it forces my flash. Potentially I still die anyway. Looks like Keiko is still here, too stubborn to let this go. He's actually clearing my ward again, though. That is so annoying. Do we have any other wards? Yeah, we have one on Braum. No, two on Braum, actually. So we can replace this, but they are probably going to be immediately trying to regank. I'll chug some cookies here, get a little bit healthier. Whoa, no. What are you doing? This is not the time to engage. We know Echo's around. Or Pits should be around. Very easily could be around. That is not the time to try and force a fight. If anything, I'm going to go Essence Reaver now, so I want the base. It's not a cannon wave, so it's not like the perfect time to base, but not terribly important compared to just getting my Essence River Power Spike ASAP. So I can start abusing that. I don't want to delay this any more than I have to, because the sooner I get it, the sooner I can start actually, you know, playing with that advantage of having the Essence Reaver. The stronger your Power Spike, the less you can, like, worry too much about proper wave state, and the more you just want to get that Power Spike ASAP. Obviously, you wouldn't do necessarily the same for a pickaxe, for example. Oh. See, those are the kind of engages we get at level 6. It's still not... It's a little bit better than what we had pre-6, but it's still not great. We'll start shoving in now, because we've just based. We've spent our gold. The enemies, you can see Jin is just sitting on a serrated dirk and a pickaxe. Nowhere near a completed item. But he could probably finish an item. So he wants to base and get his item. I want to punish that by just shoving in waves and making him lose farm, just like he made me just lose farm there. Nice. Nice. And we get a plating too. Oop. Thought I would also land an auto. That's fine though, I was gonna take a turret shot no matter what, I'm sure. Good damage there. We're doing a lot of damage with this Essence Reaver now. If he has a shield, I'm not going to go in on that. I might have done it otherwise, even against this 4th shot, it might have been worth. But definitely not when the Janna shield is up. Who's that? That's the enemy Corki, so potentially he could be coming bot lane fairly soon. This is another time to play aggressive then. I'm going to place a ward in the river. I have an escape if I need it. I can just jump any kind of wall. But ideally I don't even want to venture too far out. I do see Corki anyway, so it's fine, but I don't want to be caught too far away from a turret when Corki has package. I think it's fine to permanently keep shoving in these waves. We just can't actually pressure at the turret. We have to play fairly close to our turret as long as Corki is packaged. This is the window where we have to play safe. We got a vision to cast Assault because if they don't see me casting it, more likely that he will just walk into it just like that. That's a bit unlucky that I just missed every last hit there. It happens though. Remember Corki is packaged. We don't want to fight. As far as I know, he still has that. Maybe he's wasted it, but I doubt it. Yeah, nope, he still has it. So this should not be happening, because... Okay, it's looking like it's working out fine, but remember, Corki can get here so much faster than Kassadin can. Absolutely should not be diving. But let's see. Okay, Corki's gonna start moving over now. Wow, that actually killed her. That is literally exclusive to this patch. Alright, and he's still mid. Okay, Corki's playing pretty bad here, to be honest. He should have rotated it already. Should have rotated ages ago. We've been making this play for ages, and I've been telling my team not to do it, but it's just not been punished, so... Works out for them. Okay, I should be able to just get one more wave here. My ult is coming up, so... As far as I know, Corki package should definitely be down now. I think it only lost about a minute. Oh, my bad. Okay, still got him. Even through the shield, that did a lot of damage. Oh, my bad. Okay, I'm gonna take the gamble here. Ah, but he's got ult. Did I get hit by a Jin ult there? I feel like I did, actually. Oh, God. We're gonna have to switch to trying to hit Echo. When I got W back up, though, then potentially I can kill the Jin. Oh, damn it, that sucks. I don't think Jin 4th shot by itself would have killed me, but I got hit by... Wow, wait. So just Echo Smite alone did 167, even though it's supposed to be... Obviously, it's nerfed Smite, so it doesn't actually do that much damage, but it did 40 damage from the Smite itself, 60 damage from his Dark Harvest, and then another 67 damage from his Hextech Alternator. And that actually put me low enough for the Jin 4th shot to execute me. That's kind of annoying. Oh well. Wave state seems to be quite good here at least. Did Raw end up killing Jin? That's nice if so. Yeah, he did. Nice one. Used Ignite for that, but not even Flash. Not bad. I told you next game would be better, didn't I? Okay, so what is the correct move for Braum to do here? I'm going to give you like 5 seconds to find the answer by yourself. Okay, warding is fine. That is absolutely fine. I will accept that as a valid answer, actually. But pretending we already had vision, what do you think he should have done? I'll give you another 5 seconds. And we might be about to fight now. That should be a good fight, except that I'm so blocked there. Got her. Nice one, Braum. Perfect. Well played, Braum. Alright, so the answer actually was... Initially, what he was just doing was just standing around, not really doing much of anything. He initially walked into this brush, which is the right... Well, he was on the right track with that, but then he just walked back out and just started walking around and decided he should ward. If there's nothing better for you to do except sit in lane, you know, like if you already have all the vision you need down, if you're gonna sit in lane, at least do it out of sight. Do it in a brush where the enemies might just like forget about you. They might not think that Braum is in lane. They might think, oh, Braum might have recalled. I guarantee you, Jhin is not paying that much attention where he's in base and thinking, oh, where is Braum? Let's keep track of the Braum. What is the Braum doing? He went into this brush. Okay, Braum is sitting in this brush. No, they don't pay that much attention. Jhin is in base. He's worried about buying items. He gets his item. He walks into lane and he thinks, okay, so there's Ezreal. Where's the Braum? I don't know where Braum is. I don't know. He probably based. Or he just doesn't even think at all about the Braum, potentially. Right. So Braum, what he wants to do is just sit in any one of these brushes. But ideally, the further along, the better. If you can do that without being seen. And just pretend like it doesn't exist. Out of sight, out of mind. Let the enemies make a mistake where they're just not really being aware of them. If you just sit completely in vision like that, you are in sight, in mind. You don't want that. Let the enemies... Make it easier for the enemies to make mistakes. Something that is super underutilized even in Master. That also has... Ooh. Damn, maybe I should have gone for Janna there. Nice one. Didn't think I was so killer there. That also has the additional benefit where if nobody on the map can actually see where your support is, as far as they know, the support could be roaming. They don't know that the support is safely accounted for in lane. Because he's not safely accounted for. He's hiding out of vision. He's doing it on purpose, intentionally. Oh my lord. That was a lot of damage. Yeah, these Ezreal buffs actually were huge. Oh, hello, Corky. He doesn't have a package. Why is there a Rek'Sai here? Okay. Oh my god, that was so close. Well played, guys. Still haven't had a reason to ult. Well, I guess I could have softened up Echo, I guess. Okay, that was their top laner. Totally forgot they had a Rek'Sai after champ select. Alright, the item I'm going to be going for here is Shojin. I haven't tried it on Ezreal yet, but it's got pretty good stats on him. I guess we'll prioritize Glowing Moat over Ruby Crystal. It's a cheaper item, so in theory it should be worse, but I mean, I guess Ability Haste should be more useful on me than HP is, right? Just obviously synergizes a little bit better with Ezreal. Oh, he's got back. I heard the sound, I just didn't register it in my mind, so I wasn't playing around that. Maybe we can force it. Nice one. Should be using it around Drake spawns, not just willy-nilly like this. Or potentially Hurl as well. Ow. Oh yeah, we got more pushing power as well with these new buffs on the W. Ow. God, this Corky does a lot of damage though. Eclipse build. Oh, and I think he can go Malignance after that. Oh, I'm fine. I've heard that Eclipse procs off of just one ultimate hit. if the ultimate hit procs Malignant. So he can go Malignant now, and every single rocket will proc Eclipse. With the cooldown being like, what, 6 seconds? So that's absurd. Oop. I would have popped heal there if I had it. Oh. I missed, but whatever. It's fine. Oh, that was a lot of damage to Jhin there. Oh no. Wow, he's fast. I'm very close to getting more mana myself. Oh boy. I'll block the last shot. There we go. How does that not hit him? Alright, my W is basically up again. Boom. Damn. I hit him with my W, but it didn't even give me an assist. Sad. Come on. Should have been able to hit him with either, but I randomly got knocked up by Janna. Which obviously he was not accounting for. He just got lucky. Anyway, oh, I'm pretty close to Shojin. That's a shame that I didn't get a little bit more farm. But I guess either way I can just base here and I'll just have to wait a little bit. Or, I mean, Xin Zhao's... I think I should have just based because now I'm gonna have to be fucking fighting with Corki to shove in this wave. Oh my god, he is strong. I shouldn't be trying this. I do have allies though, but... Ah, that's fine, I'll just base now. Yeah, I can actually keep my W permanently on Corki. That's kind of crazy. Or, you know, on anybody. How much does it last? How long does it last? It sticks to the champion for 4 seconds, and the cooldown is 4.32 seconds. And on top of that, like, I literally, obviously, will be hitting Qs most of the time, or at least a lot of the time. So, it's literally permanently up. That's funny. The Shojin spell increase is the same timer as my passive, so that's useful. Ah, come on. Okay, I hit someone. I'm happy. My W is doing as much damage as my auto right now. Ow. It's gonna be useless ult. Cancels casted in space and that's about it. Oh. Nice one. I had heal if I needed it. Ah, come on, I missed the Q. Should have been a lot of damage. Rom, come to me. Okay, he's fine. Got him. Oof. Okay, she's gonna walk into base now. She's probably gonna walk through here. Right? I may have had the overall, like, direction right, but she took a really roundabout pathing to get there. Maybe predicting my ultimate. We always gotta decide to try that though, just to not make it too obvious to them that we are using ult. She should still guess if she's smart, but she may not. Should just be fixing this big one. Should also not be trying to take camps here while Corki is packaged. I need to get out of here. I'd like to do several does... No, sorry, Ravenous Hydra next. For some sustain. Will be very useful against the Corki. We can sell Duran's Blade for it.
Some people call me a hero. Their word, not mine.
Yeah, I think it's a bit risky against the Corki is all here, but forcing Baron in generally is a smart idea while Jhin is bot. It might just be too much of a bait. Okay, Corki just wasted package, so it's fine. Oh, I did so much damage there, and I think I would have killed Echo if Zinzala didn't. Hello. Jesus. Okay, I've got heal if I need it. Looks like I don't. I should probably go for the wolves though. Give myself something to heal off of. And it's not too much healing, but it's better than nothing. There we go. And we'll probably just end now. Yeah, Corki build looking very strong though. Maybe we can't end here then. This minion. Huh. Got him. What? Oh, you're kidding me. Jesus. Okay, now we have Ravenous Hydra. Oof. Oh, they put a gold border around active items. Ah, I thought they were only around potions, but I was really confused as to why. Why they would do that, now it makes sense. Not that I'm really expecting this active to be terribly useful on Ezreal, but then it's something to keep in mind in case we do find ourselves in melee range of someone to get some extra range or extra damage out of that. Ooh, actually, looking at stats right now, it doesn't seem like Ravenous Hydra is all that good on Ezreal anymore. Seems to be correct. I'm guessing it lost some power in exchange for getting the active, but the active isn't that useful on Ezreal, so. I mean, we do get 70 AD and 20 ability haste. How bad can it really be? It probably can't be that bad. Might just be limited data. I'll take a better look at that after this game. No longer need to stack it up either, which is nice. But I always feel awkward. Ooh, let me see how powerful this active is for shoving this, by the way, for example. Not that powerful. Okay. So not even that good for wave clear then. Oh. That's a shame if it did actually turn out to make it worse for Ezreal though, because it was by far the best sustain option for him. Gonna be sad if he has no good sustain options anymore. The wave clear is quite nice. Aside from the fact that you have to walk into melee range to use it. Oh my god, that CC chain was crazy. I aimed this a bit badly. At least I hit someone. Oh my god, that Malignance creates so many zones. It's not just one at a time. Fuck me! I shouldn't have jumped in. I am so screwed here, actually. This just ignored me and I almost killed him for it. Yeah, my bad. That was really poorly thought out. I had no... Like, I had my back against the wall, no flash to get out. That was really bad from us. For me as well. Yeah, like, I hadn't really thought this through. Like, I was thinking, oh yeah, we're stomping this fight, let's go. Then as soon as I jumped in, I realized, wait, hold up, my team's HPs. And I think I jumped into a Corki ult as well. Well, not into the ult itself, but into the Malignance zone at least. And obviously, then I look at these three guys and I'm like, wait, these guys are full HP. My team is most definitely not full HP. Yeah, my bad. Should have taken a closer look at the situation before jumping in. I wonder if Eclipse could be any good on Ezreal himself. Maybe I can get away with not doing armor pen this game. Nah, I probably should do armor pen. I should do Sorelda's eventually now. So it'll be next up. Oh, that was insanely close. Damn. I think he must have missmited a champion or something. Because I'm sure he got up to the Baron close enough to smite it, and his smite did go on cooldown. But he didn't get it, which makes me think he might have misclicked a champion. Either that or I just missaw. And he wasn't actually close to getting it. I was checking the replay for anyway. Let's just focus on gathering up some farm and... Oh god, he's got package. We need to get out. Okay, thank god he used that defensively, because I think he could have actually killed me with that. Any poke that I landed, I don't think would have been enough to kill him through his package. Mm. I'd have to make it into my base to defend here. Oh my god. That Echo did not play this how I expected him to. I can actually use Revenant's Hydra like mid-Q. That's smooth. Maybe I can try and get Corki here. He is so tanky though, and he's going to be peppering me with poke while I'm trying to get to him. I don't think peppering is a word. I think I meant peltering.
An enemy has been slain.
Come on. I'll get him eventually. Okay. That's a bit awkward now, though. There's not a shot. What the fuck is that damage? We can try and heal off of this. Okay, my CDRs did a pretty satisfying point, I guess.
Ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
That belongs in a museum. All of this
Oh.
belongs in a museum.
So, Sorelda's doesn't actually build out of this anymore. Damn it. Pulls out of this. Jeez. Maybe I will just do Novari then. If I stand still, Rek'Sai won't see me with her passive. My team is being seen right now though. Never mind then. Somebody should get this red buff. I guess it has to be me. I'm pretty much full build, almost full build anyway, so I can let Kassadin farm there. Get the mid farm.
I always know a shortcut. God, get this. Reminds me of discovering the spiritual veteran.
I think we missed. Oh, not where I meant to jump. My bad. I'm dead. Damn it, that was meant to be a backwards jump. Had too many inputs there to do. Muddled me all up. My go on Corki, please. He's got no W. Please, guys, you can't be focusing Rek'Sai there. Oh, he got his W back up from how long they took to actually go on him. We know he has no flash, by the way, so that would have been Corki dead 100%. They just didn't notice. Oh my god, this Rek'Sai is strong, by the way. But they 100% needed to kill Corki. If they took the Corki DPS out of the way, that was a one fight. That's sad.
Ally has been slain.
Yeah, Corki seems absurd though. God damn. I've never seen a like even with the old AP Corki that was going around for a while, like that didn't even feel as strong as this in terms of like how obnoxious the ult feels. Because at least the ultimate had a long cooldown. This is absurdly low. Just barely missed. That was kind of a big deal to land that. Yeah, it doesn't matter if he just runs away anyway. Oh, come on. No, you're kidding me. What? I mean, I was hit by the ultimate in all fairness, but damn. Okay. At least he dies. If I had healed, would that have just been insanely overkill anyway? Hang on. Oh, right. I started off dead, that's why I looked like the replay was off. Okay, so I considered healing about here. And he did about 1200 damage after that. I had 882 HP. It was more than 1200 though. I think, did he also do that 495 on top of the 1200? Or was that? No, that was separate. So 1240. I would have died, regardless. It still would have been overkill by like 100. Okay, good to know. After he hit his R on me, nothing I could have done would have saved me. Don't even know what I'm farming. Well, I am not level 18 yet. I guess that's something to farm for. Okay, Corki no package. Oh, they're on the Baron, by the way. Damn it, I didn't even notice that. Somehow. Wait, what am I taking damage from? What the hell am I dying to? I didn't see what the hell hit me. How am I almost dead? Was that just Corki folk or what? Oh my god, I think we lost the fight or the game for that. So I don't even know what until I watch the replay. Yeah, now he knows how much damage I do. Oh, well that's awkward. I'll have to heal just in case. Oh, no, you're kidding me. I still die. What? Alright, that sucks. I don't know why I voted no. I guess to buy time to see what the hell did all this damage to me. It's too late now. So at least, was it just an echo Q? Because I know I got hit by a storm surge. I'm so confused. Well, what a tragic start to the season for Ezreal Kitten. Ooh. But not a tragic start to this game. Ooh. Ooh, almost had him. Ooh, maybe Morgana gets him? Oh man. Oh no. Oh no, Morgana. Well, that's rough. I don't actually have any gold to spend here, but I'm gonna have to base ideally, if I can get it off. So I can get some HP and I have to use my potion. Nice one. Well, it could have gone better. We were off to a pretty good start. And Morgana pushed a little too hard for a little too much. Flew too close to the sun, one might say.
It's not grave robbing if you have a college degree, which I do. not have a college degree.
I was definitely gonna have to do without a leash here.
There's an unspoken law in archaeology. Finders keepers.
What?
True explorers follow the compass.
Just gonna focus on killing these melee minions really before I even think about trading. There we go. I won't bother preserving my passive now because they're not even contesting the push anyway, so
An enemy has
it would be nice for trades obviously, but it's just too much mana to maintain. We used their passive to get the push and that's what counts. Ooh. Nice one. Oh, that didn't bounce on me. That's a pleasant surprise. Okay, Vayne. Got her. Got heal if I need it. And Brand shouldn't even have Ignite since he already used it in the level 1, I believe. Awesome. That was pretty bad from Vayne. You're just, like, initially I don't immediately all in her because she's not quite low enough to kill yet. She's just taking a bunch of, like, unnecessary minion damage by trying to extend the trade into me. Even though she's lower, like, I don't necessarily benefit from actually taking that, but at a certain point, I just know that she's actually just really, really killable. So that's when we actually turn. Don't actually want to jump in there. I don't know where the enemy jungler is. I'm gonna back off a little bit further back, just in case we're getting ganked by Kha'Zix or a little bit closer to the turret.
Can I get an itemized receipt? My accountant's way too good at his job.
We'll go for this instead of trying to save up gold for the double longsword. This wave should probably be crashing here, I imagine, thanks to the brand wave clear. So we don't want to be delaying our base too long. Oh, actually, that was a pretty poor crash. So we might miss more CS than necessary if we try and greed for the longsword. So we'll just go for the glowing moat instead. Oh, I didn't think this cannon was going to be under turret. I think it moved. Yeah, that moved. That sucks. Yeah, I had no reason to die there.
An ally has been slain.
Feels like the whole world's gone crazy. Right on schedule.
I wanted to check there whether I actually had enough AD to properly loss under the turret there. Apparently I don't. That would have been the benefit of having double longsword.
No time to waste. Oh, it is so on.
Oh. This could be quite good. Perfect. Let's not overforce some brand. And let's just try and crash this ASAP. That's the biggest priority here, to try and make Vayne miss some farm. So cannon wait so she won't miss too much. The cannon will tank up a lot of the turret, but at least we can deny her the cannon itself. And maybe some other minions too. We could do Drake there in my opinion. Maybe not with Bar being so low. Maybe it's just a safe call. Just not do it. I suppose I have enough for Sheen actually. Maybe I'll just focus on shoving this and then just base actually. Maybe I probably could have just based there if I actually have Sheen. But yeah, definitely when I could afford Sheen, I don't want to be staying for too long after. Could have done it in the level, you know, well, on my first base obviously. Decided to prioritize the tier. Sheen is a little bit more expensive than it used to be, so it delays the tier a bit more than it used to.
If anyone asks, I didn't see any of these
Alright, let's just rush into lane ASAP. That wasn't really the fastest crash, so... But my wave clear is not amazing, so without mind controlling Morgana, I can't really guarantee that I'm actually going to get a good base, a better base than this.
Little piece of advice. If no one tells you something's impossible, then it's still possible. So go do it.
I like how Hui's name is just his incomplete title. Hui the Vision. No brand that I can see, right? Ah, but there was no shot. Needed my W to land a whole lot sooner if I wanted to go for that. Oh well, that's fine. We don't need to crash this. It's scan wave and it's really far away from the turret, so there's no chance of trying to crash this in time to make Bane miss farm. Instead, the best approach should be to just let their minions kill ours. It's a bit unfortunate though that the only minion that has been focused so far is just the cannon, and it's not even dead yet, so there's a chance that the cannon just soaked up all of the damage that this wave is taking, without even ending up actually dying, potentially. Unless... It's super close. Okay, it died, let's go. Huge. Oh. Ah, right as I threw my Q. Clean trade. Not such a clean black shield. Okay, I'm gonna back off out of vision. Oh. Boom, both of them get hit. It should be obvious that that's what I'm trying to do if I just back out of vision. Lovely, well done Morgana. Could this be the game? Can we finally win? It may actually be. Ooh, hang on, I'm just gonna at least get the cannon. There we go. The rest of it I'll leave and prioritize trying to help with this streak. Come on, I need one more auto. Or one Q. Oh, huge. Okay, I'm maybe alone here. I am definitely alone here. Oh, fuck me, my bad. Probably did go too deep there in all fairness. Okay, we can already get the Essence River though, that's huge. And it looks like Brand at the very least is gonna die, right? Right? Yes. No assist for me, but it's something. I gave a pretty big shutdown to the support. Could be worse. Please don't shove this. That's fine. I don't mind. I'm happy to hand over my gold. What the hell is she still doing in their jungle though? Whoa! Baiting. Not bad. Oh, he landed the ult. Jesus, he really does lack early damage though. Definitely a scaling champion. Nice. Honestly, that was too big a risk to take against a higher elo player. A higher elo player would have been way more patient on his Q. If I actually got hit by the Q, that would have been more punishing to me than for Brand. Can try and poke away at these casters with my Q. At the same time, it doubles as like trying to land poke on them. If it doesn't land, that's fine. At least I hit a minion and get a lost hit. Whoa, why did she walk into me? We got Morgana around us, so I'm not too afraid if they do happen to turn that into an engage. Whoa. I keep saying whoa at everything. I know, I'm sorry. It's just very shocking to see things going well for us, you know? But she dashes? Ah, still wasn't able to get her though. Oh, we're getting ganked as well. This is awkward. Oh, that actually hit me. Ow. This could actually be quite good though, potentially. Oh, I should have gone on Bane. Okay, I got her. And we could just base here. Because it would be quite risky to stay. Brand should be back soon. All we know, their jungler is on the way, indeed. Nice one.
This is really worth 10 times the asking price.
Not bad, not bad. We're running the scaling HP shard this time, by the way, which is now at scaled flat HP.
Exploration runs in my
I think that's
family.
worked out quite nicely for us overall. Okay, Kha'Zix is not on the golems. He's also not seemingly trying to dive us here. Oh my god, you know what? I think I can actually feel the CDR from Transcendence here.
Gawk at this. I rarely know what I'm looking for, but I always find it.
Could be that Transcendence might be better this season just because of how little ability haste there is in the game now. Probably means there's more value in Transcendence at the moment. Don't know if it's a big enough deal to actually warrant like running it if you didn't want to run it before, but could be. Can hide out of vision, or we just go straight onto Brand. Huge. Ah, that landed. I just needed to E onto her and she was dead. They have no heal or anything, so no way of baiting. Wait, oh my god. Wait, your W actually has such a low cooldown now that you can actually permanently keep your passive up just with W on a turret? That is actually crazy. God damn. Wait, your turret pushing power is so insane now. You don't even need like enemy minions to be around to reset your Q, or reset your passive with Q. That is absurd. I love that. I believe I didn't notice until now.
But I have been known to fire a
To be fair, we've been so behind, there's not been a whole lot of turret pushing in these games.
Must have ricocheted off
Maybe I
the
shouldn't have
hit.
thrown both skull shots at the same time. Let him get zoned by one, then let him get zoned by the other. That's a pretty good policy. Oh.
Blast them, gauntlet.
Ooh, nice try.
There's an unspoken law in archaeology. Finders keepers.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
This hits Kha'Zix is quite nice. Ah, I didn't though. Ooh, I wasn't fully paying attention there, my bad. Oh boy. Not bad. I can definitely kill them here. I'm just gonna reset my passive. Never mind. Oh, with Darius here.
True explorers follow
An
the
ally
compass.
has been slain.
Would be rough to try and kill Darius here without vision as well.
An ally has been slain.
Okay. I think it just based. That's sad. No, if I actually had vision and like, theoretically, if I hypothetically had vision in all of these brushes, I would have just been able to run down Darius while at the same time kiting him. But because there's no vision and no prospect of being able to get vision, it just means that he's completely a zoning force towards me, and I can't go towards Vayne. I can't go towards Darius. I can't do anything to anyone because I know I will get ran down by Darius if I do so, and I don't have the vision to zone him from doing that. So that sucks. But anyway, we got the Mana Moon now. It could be huge. I rushed here, but even despite that, I'm still like nowhere near actually completing the Muramana yet. But I'm a hell of a lot closer than if I hadn't rushed the tier.
An ally has been slain.
And either way, we get a lot of AD. I'm sure this Kha'Zix is probably about to... Oh no, he's actually chasing the low HP Zinzao, of course he is. My bad. Oh. Nah, that sucks. The logical assumption was that Kha'Zix, who is also low HP, should probably not be going for the low HP Zinzao. And coin flip who wins that. I just assumed it would be logical. It would just do
Totally have one of those.
golems. Oh well. I could have waited to see though if I just noticed that Zinzao was low as well. Get her. Lovely. Great. Well done, guys. I was looking at Vayne on bot lane, and I was thinking, you know what? It's probably worth giving up that turret just to keep pressuring mid lane. She's gonna be, like, if we trade turret for turret, like, overall it benefits us, I think, because overall this opens up the fact that we don't have to keep returning to bot lane quite as often. Because, you know, but if Vayne crashes a wave, there's, like, more time for this wave to be pushed before it actually reaches a turret. So Vayne is basically forced to take that trade just purely because she has to, but we're the ones overall that benefit from this. She's just doing it because she has to get something in return, not because it's a good trade for her. And then the fact that we got kills on top of that was just the cherry on top, obviously. Oh. Nice. Yeah, my damage is so high, and we're super close to Muramana at this point. Alright, I think I'll try maybe Cyrilda's Grudge at this point. No, but then Navori, that's the name. I don't know why I keep getting them mixed up. It's because they're both blue, man. Look at this. Hang on. Look, blue. And then we look at Navori, boom, also blue. How could you not get them mixed up?
Nothing stops me, except for
An enemy has been slain.
Gonna go do red buff. I guess Briar can just take this mid wave. I get her camp, she gets my wave. Does it sound optimal? No, but I happen to be nearer to the red buff, she happens to be nearer to the mid wave. It's just the logical thing to do here. Ooh, he's evolving. I could have actually used my R there. He would have been hit if I catch him right as he's evolving his thing.
An ally has been slain.
Okay, I got more mana now. Oh. He's definitely on blue here, right? Yep. Ooh. Got him. Whoa, ah, my bad. My popping was off there. I might still be dead, but we'll see. Oh, thank God, that was so close. I think Syndra must have flashed there, right? I think so. It's gonna be absolutely sure. Anyway, let me check if there aren't any other like sources of healing. If it turns out Ravenasadra's not actually that good anymore. Nah, it's literally the only one that gives a ability haste. There surely can't be another option. Maybe Riftmaker? That gives healing, right? I think it only gives healing when it's fully stacked now, though.
Don't worry. Not the magic artifact police.
Riftmaker?
Wait, are you?
Yeah. Not really an option. Ow. No vision is really awkward here. Oh, come on. Okay, he's dead. Maybe I get Brand here? Oh, the AD ratio increase wasn't enough. Oh. Thank you, Morgana. I was cutting that a little bit close.
I'm always open to new ideas. My new ideas.
Ooh, Brand. What the hell? We just leave this, I think. That's fine. Maybe get the red buff as we're leaving, though? That's a bit awkward. I think Vayne was the one that went here, right? I think she also wanted red buff. It's really hard for me to approach this in a way where I don't get stunned against the wall by her. Especially if I don't have vision, I just can't do it, unfortunately. If we already had wards, I could go for this red without vision. I just get outplayed by default. That's assuming red is even up, though. Might not even be up, I could die for nothing. Alright. I think we just go for healing here for sure. We don't really need extra damage, so we're gonna go for Ravenous Hydra. Check out the stats on Profane Hydra as well, though. Yeah, not that amazing for Ezreal. Definitely would rather have Ravenous Hydra. Highest AD means it benefits the most for our W and our ultimate, but we're both very strong right now. And our E as well. Oh, nice. Whoa. Oh. Oh, no, no, no. No. Come on. We're fine, we're fine. Thank God. Nice, and I've even healed up a little bit from this. Whoops, my bad. I could even go Frozen Heart. I think it should be decent here. Even if only because of the Kha'Zix and the Vayne. Especially with Vayne presumably going the lethality build here. Nice. Whoa, I'm on the way. Nah, we're too overextended here. There's no chance of following up. Okay. Nice one. Man, where's the help from their team? Got him. Somehow my mouse was like almost entirely off of my fucking desktop there. Oh, come on, Morgana, you don't do that. Don't make it unnecessarily hard for me to time the last hit on a camp that I'm farming. Okay, nice. How much extra damage are we dealing from this? 8% extra damage on abilities is honestly quite good. Just because of how ability dependent Ezreal is, it doesn't matter that we're not building more crit than just these two items. Oh.
I don't read books about the world. I go out there and see it for myself.
Nearly got E up again. Oh, there's a wall behind me. I gotta be careful about that. I think something to try and might actually be the AD shard on Ezreal instead of the attack speed shard. Well, you know, adaptive force. Because at the moment that feels like when I'm at this pattern where I'm like auto Q, auto Q, auto Q, any extra attack speed just feels completely overkill. Just makes me feel awkward if anything. Like I'm not gaining any more DPS from my attack speed here, you see? It's auto Q, auto Q, auto Q, auto Q. My attack speed shard is not giving me extra DPS. And even in lane, it might feel a little bit awkward farming without it, but you know, you do get up to 50% from your passive. You don't need the attack speed shard either. She'll be dead soon. Oh. Got her. Okay. What the hell? Maybe we finally get this in him? Wow, it's completely regenerated all of his HP. Ow. I'm fine. Whoa. Nice. Lovely. Predicted where he'd shoot the ultimate at least. Alright, GG. We finally won. Alright gamers, we are back for another game of Ezreal to Diamond. This game playing Ezreal Lux into Nautilus Callista. This is such a late leash from Lux, goddamn. She's gonna miss XP. I'm playing the defensive since we're gonna be alone here, no point trying to get the push. I'm running the adaptive shard instead of the attack speed shard this game, as mentioned. We'll see how I feel about it. Doesn't actually have a good win rate, so it could be terrible, but we'll find out. We're running Exhaust, which is pretty good against Callista since it gives us a slow to limit her DPS. Not just through the Exhaust damage reduction, but also by slowing her. She dashes slower, gives her less DPS while dashing, which is really nice. Exhaust is just disproportionately good against Callista, that's why they typically always run Cleanse, even if they're not actually facing any CC in the champion kits. Oh, that's bad, potentially. This could be good though, yeah. I'll take that, happily. Oh my god, I'm so used to the attack speed chart though. My attack speed is really clunky. Mainly expecting this to pay off later on though. Yeah, especially with Ezreal's AD ratios having been increased so heavily this patch, I could definitely see it being like something that is newly worth it. Oh, damn. That sucks. That's all 5 of my passive stacks gone. That's the downside of every single support having the execute thing for loss setting now. It actually benefited Ezreal a lot to be the only person on the lane loss setting. Just so he can use Q to push or, you know, get his passive off, keep it up. Okay, nice. She's preventing a freeze here. That's very good. Try not to be too aggressive there, because I can't stay and help you. I think she's dead, sadly. Yeah. Wait, she stayed there way too long. I'll show you the exact moment I was overextending. This is good. I'm going to recall. She's doing a good job as a support by being the one to make sure that the enemies don't freeze, instead of sticking around. So, at this point, the minions have crashed. Okay, this is overstaying at this point. The waves crashed. You don't need to prevent the freeze anymore. And she dies because of that. At least it wasn't a freeze, though. That's nice. Ooh, I really should have saved my Q for the cannon just in case, but it worked out. Oh, okay. I don't see any sign of the enemy jungler. That was pretty bad aim. But I got my passive. If I just use my E like that, boom. No, my Q. Not too bad. Nice, huge. I actually did not know up until this very moment whether W flash actually works the way that I thought it would, where you can press W and then flash to redirect where it's cast from. I tried it there just purely because I was like, even if it doesn't work, it probably still lands on her anyway, so it's a good time to test. Apparently it does work that way. That is very convenient to know. I know Q works that way, I just wasn't sure if W would work the same way. Some abilities can just work differently for whatever reason. Alright, I need to base ace up here. I suppose I can finish Mana Moon, right? Nope, I would be missing about 200 gold. So if I can't finish Mana Moon, then we just go for the Sheen. As normal. But if I theoretically could have actually finished the Mana Moon, then it would be more worth to actually finish Mana Moon over completing the Essence Reaver. Or going for the Sheen and going for Essence Reaver, rather. Now at this point I imagine Essence Reaver is just the cheapest item, right? Yep. About 600 gold cheaper, so naturally we just go for this ASAP. I am not disliking the Adaptive Force Shard anyway. It does feel decent. I do feel the extra damage, and you definitely don't need that extra attack speed when you have your passive stacked at least. I'm not actually following up on that W, that was just purely to maintain my passive. And I get to actually land the damage anyway, that's nice. Nice. We see a Kali. Nice. Still see a Kali. If she was missing off of mid lane right now, obviously stop paying attention to her once the start of the dive. But if she was missing, I would know she's coming bot, because she was hovering bot side on mid lane. Alright, she's dead. Waiting for the Sheen proc because she might have heal. Yep, I want to make sure that if my E doesn't kill her, that my auto afterwards can kill her. I'm not going to stick around for this wave, I don't think. There's a cannon wave. Yeah, it's going to be super hard to push. We just base. I can actually afford the Mana Moon. Should I try that? Because we know Essence Reaver is a really good prospect, but what about Mana Moon? It gives more AD, right? I should check. I'm going to check how much AD it gives over Essence Reaver. It gives... It's giving... I don't think it's actually giving more relative to the cost, actually. But it's giving, let's see. 70 AD, pretty much. 69, technically. I know, funny number. But, yeah, 69 AD. So basically 70 AD, we could call it. Essence Reaver currently gives... 55, but it's also like 600 gold cheaper, which is basically 2 longswords. So relative to the cost, we could have done Essence Reaver and double longsword towards the Mana Moon, which would have given us 75 AD. So there was actually no benefit to doing Mana Moon here. Oh, my bad, I wasn't paying attention to the cannon. Oh boy. Oh, Kalista took the aggro for some reason, somehow. Okay, Jesus, that was a close one. Thank you, Lux. That shield might have saved me, barely. Yeah, I might have been more aware of the dive possibility if I'd been paying attention. I was busy doing math. But yeah, I've actually seen it suggested to do Essence Reaver, or sorry, Mana Moon before Essence Reaver. There's no point in it though. There's just no freaking way that's worth it. The only thing that it does, potentially right, is it definitely gets your Mana Moon stacked faster. Oh god. Okay. Oh, come on. I'm dead then. Super close though. Super close. Just gonna go without boots, I think. Nah. Just looking... Oh, yeah, that's fine. Fuck it. Just looking at this fight, I definitely want to be able to move into the lane faster, just in case there was any chance I could follow up. Who did I give the shutdown to, by the way? Akali. That's unideal. She's already, like, the strongest person on their team, and I just made her even stronger. That's a huge mistake. We'll ignore the CS and just maybe try and get Warwick here. I don't know why I'm doing this. This is so dumb. Did not think that through at all. Maybe I hadn't seen Callista yet or something. That was so fucking stupid. Just so impulsive, man. My bad. Let's see that again. No, but I definitely knew that Callista was there. Maybe I wasn't paying attention to see that she had spears. No, we definitely knew she was there. Maybe I just didn't know Nautilus was there. Yeah, for a while it was just Callista and Warwick. I guess it would have been less dumb if Nautilus hadn't been there at all. Still not sure it would have been a good choice. We saw him temporarily, I just don't know why he left. Left to appear in vision exactly the moment I jumped in again. Oh well. Yeah, overall just dumb. It was more dumb than it was unlucky. A lot more.
Don't worry, I'm not the magic artifact police. Wait, are you?
Oh, and the whole discussion on Manamune versus Essence Reaver, that's also just looking at the exclusively the AD, not even the Sheen effect. And probably ability haste, I think, is higher on Essence Reaver too. She is very strong now, by the way. Even though I have a I had a Colossal lead, I can't assume that I would still win a fight if I was to fight her right now. I at the very least want to have my exhaust up before I risk anything. I would appreciate my exhaust and also just having a bigger wave. Would have been nice to land that. We want the bigger wave, so we start pushing ASAP.
I'm in.
How the hell did that hit? Oh, I'm actually scripting for Callista. I might be getting ganked. I need to back off. I am indeed. Whoa, what the hell? I have exhaust up. I don't think I need to... No, I need to use it. I'm most certainly dead here, though. Well, no, okay, Nautilus not diving. He should have. If he has ult, that was probably a free kill for him. I didn't actually catch how much HP I left Akali on. Probably not, yeah, it wasn't going to be enough to kill anyway. Just too goddamn safe. And I should be dead if she was smart. Wasn't thinking there, my bad, but I live. At least she's really dead now. I kind of, I guess, baited her. Now highs and I get the assist.
If anyone asks, I didn't see any of these priceless artifacts for sale.
At least we're gaining even more AD from Manamune now. Now we're actually at 75. Still, yeah, just not worth it. We'll just definitely always go with Essence Reaver. Unless you can afford the Manamune, like, before you can even afford Sheen. The only circumstance I would say it's worth is if you can do, like you have the base on tier and maybe, like, double longsword on your first base. And then your next base, you can already afford the Manamune. And you wouldn't be able to afford Essence Reaver in the same scenario, so you may as well just complete the Manamune at that point, I think. I am going bot. I do not want to go mid and lane against Akali. Oh boy. Ooh, that bork change has to be really nice for Callista, actually. Nice one. Alright, Syndra. Mid. Thank you. Cool. It was good that she came bot, though, just to capitalize on Callista going on Lux. But she needed to start leaving sooner. With TP, it doesn't matter. Okay, so they might be roaming towards me now. We got a turret. Okay, they're not roaming towards me as far as I can tell. But Nautilus could be, and Callista will be, like, coming back into lane, so I just have to leave here anyway. Okay, actually, Nautilus not roaming towards me. And Warwick is also topside, so I'm gonna use my ultimate to shove this wave. Hopefully with any luck it hits Callista. Okay, that's fine. Would have been nice. I got my passive stacked up.
I'm always open to new ideas. My new idea.
Okay. They might be roaming towards me now, let's hope not. Oh god. If they don't have vision here, oh, they do have vision here. Ah, I can only do this for so long because Callista's gonna be showing up as well. Oh. Ah, she's just already here though, god damn it. That sucks. I really hate Akali, bro. Fuck me. I think my team should have been trying to move in response to that as well. They never get the turret in time. Oh well. Oh god. Alright, my bad. I probably just went too deep. Just knowing that Akali exists on the enemy team is enough to let me know that I shouldn't be trying to go do anything aggressive on Callista at all if it's gonna be that deep, I guess. The basis for the limit which I can like go deep when I'm facing Akali without it being overextending is like very, very low. Not because of like how fast she gets here, but because of how insane her gap closing is when she does get there. She's got Proto Belt, minimum 1E, minimum ult, well, so long as she gets in range to ult, and potentially flash as well. We don't know where Akali is right now. I gotta like be wary of the fact that she could just come straight bot if she wants to. So I can't walk up and push, which like this is exactly what we can't be doing, Lux. I don't recommend it. I think he wants us to bait and like bait somebody here, but I really don't think that's worth the risk. If they happen to collapse with like 4 people, we only have 3. Oh, that hit me. Oh, dude. Oh, I'm mashing E the whole time, but it was a constant CC chain. My bad. Yeah, the only reason why they didn't just collapse on these guys and kill them is because they were distracted with us. It was just not a good call at all. We only have Nocturne here, which means we're only like we're limited to 3, and then they can potentially collapse with 4. That math just doesn't work out.
Enemy double kill. An ally has been slain. Shut down.
There was no point in Nocturne still being there either. But my bad, I guess I did mess up there technically. Sad. Yeah, we'll do Cyrilda's. No, Nivalry. Felt pretty good in the previous game.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Can cancel our base with ult, at least waste our time a little bit. Nice. No, 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 no! Oh, fuck me. That just cost me like 5 farm, man. Ooh, nice. Shame there's no chance she dies to that. Could potentially be in there. Okay, she's just gone then. That's fine. Wait, there's a Warwick W on me. I'm probably greeting trying to finish this, but what the hell? How's he going all the way in there? Okay, apparently Warwick just activated W for fun. He had no intention of ever going on me. He was just spooking me.
Follow the compass in their heart.
Fuck. Oh, I got her. No way. Holy crap. We should win this. I could exhaust. Nice. What a play. What a series of plays. Well done, team. We could do Baron, right? Maybe? Wait, who's alive? Clad. And Warwick. Maybe not Baron then. I can't see his HP. I guess we just go for the turret. Never mind. Okay, Clad is on the way. Whoa, what the hell? I wasn't expecting that. Thank you for the peel. Nice. Clad is very healthy, I was gonna say. We are gonna get him. We are gonna get him. Boom. That's huge. Alright, get me out of here. I couldn't worry. I just got so much gold from all of this. Alright, and next priority just needs to be straight up with the Serildas.
Can I get an itemized receipt? My accountant's way too good at
Since they are actually building a decent amount of armor this game. Oh, god. Oh, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I forgot it actually builds out a Brutalizer now, not Caulfields, but... You know what would be a funny item? And potentially viable to follow up this build with? Hang on, I'll explain it later. Oh, okay, we got her. Nice. Wait, goddammit, they're on Baron. Or, I mean Drake. Oh, 3 Drakes. We need to try and make sure they don't get the lost one. Yeah, funny item actually to build next would, you know, after Serildas would be Collector. Why Collector? Well, it's a crit lethality item, which, even though it doesn't give ability haste, should be quite nice at that point because it gives crit, which synergizes with Navori, and it gives lethality, which synergizes with Serildas, because Serildas skills off lethality, it gives lethality, and Navori skills off of crit, it gives crit. If it was just one synergy or the other, I would be like, yeah, absolutely not worth it, but the fact that it gives, like, it plays into both synergies makes me think, huh, maybe that could actually be decent. Oh, they probably see me at this point, yeah. Nautilus just walked up like a psychopath.
But I have been known to fire a warning shot or two.
But we could also just do something like QSS so we can deal with the Warwick ult if he ever gets on me. Oh. Nice. Jesus. What? What am I feared by? No, I meant to hit the Blossom one, not her. Oh, fucking Warwicky. God damn it. That must have been... I didn't even see him. Use that on me. Was he, like, knocked into me and that's why he hit me? Nah, he wasn't initially going for me, but then he did it at the very end. Oh, fuck me. That's sad. Free Baron, good job. Where were you during all this, Darius? Yeah, I think probably QSS will be the best choice, if I'm being honest. Even though in theory I shouldn't actually be getting hit by Warwick ult unless I mess up. This, well, I mean, you know, that's pure theory, like just 1v1 isolated Ezreal versus Warwick, but that doesn't account for example, the Nautilus ult setting up a free Warwick ult or anything like that. He combos it with other CC and it can be hard to avoid. Maybe we got a Kali here. We got her. What? Come on. Nah, you're kidding. Ah, I'm so fucking dead here. That's so sad. You're kidding me. No way. I was holding attack move So as soon as she was visible, she would just die, but she just dashed out so fast I couldn't even get an auto off. Like, the game couldn't get an auto off. Ah, this is depressing, man. And if the Stars wants to stop losing fights, he actually has to fight, though. Because we are pretty strong. Like, if these fights are, like, almost won. They even are won, potentially, even without Darius sometimes. But, for example, we all saw Akali overextending here. That should be a sign for all of us to collapse, not Darius to be like, please don't punish this overextended, mispositioned Akali in vision. I'm pushing my lane. I'm busy. I can't punish this right now. Like, no, that's not how the game works. Alzara 0 and 10 jungler following me, not the reverse. Need 300 gold. Yeah, basically my shutdown going over to Akali during that first death just made this game massively harder. Just been making my life so complicated ever since. Oh, fuck. We need to try and prevent the streak, but at the same time I don't think it's happening. Unless... Nah, Akali's there. We have to pretty much hand this over at this point. There's no chance of stealing anymore. Maybe we can get Akali though, if we're lucky. Okay, we got her. Maybe it could be doable. Need to dash through. Can't get him, sadly. What the hell? That is so insane. Didn't even need to exhaust. Nice one. She took too much damage from the turret, I guess. Otherwise I would have needed to. Ooh. Okay. The game isn't lost just because they have Mountain, but it definitely makes it a lot harder. We should have been contesting Drakes a lot sooner. Like, with how hard we stomped bot lane, we should not have had 0 Drakes in lane phase.
Once it's a ruin, I can legally loot it.
Yeah, this feels so much smoother. Just checking that I'm seemingly okay here. Could be for me. Yep. Nice one. I'll get Vamps up there so we have more sustain. Ooh, actually, yeah, I forgot about the whole GSS suggestion. Could be worth that, I don't know. We could also just pray for the Miracle team fight where I don't get hit by Warwick Ult and try and carry that. Which would be easier if I don't have, like, if I don't have to waste gold and GSS basically. I do kind of need to defend this. If I don't, nobody else. Well, fuck. Okay, I got him with that, but it just damaged the shield. Okay, not bad. No way that range, what the fuck? What the hell, that aim? Got huge. Yeah, of course they're on Baron. Okay, we've kind of forced them off. This is very good. Well, not quite, but I'm gonna try and time my ultimate for maybe a last hit, maybe a steal. Didn't quite work out. That was close though.
An ally has been slain. An ally has been slain. An ally has been slain.
Like the whole world's gone crazy.
Fuck me, he's got ult, doesn't he? Really should have hit that. How am I missing all of these? I'm so bad. That was a good juke from him. What the hell?
A beaten path is a boring path.
What the fuck, man? Oh, is this W back up, by the way? Nice one. I need to predict for jukes, actually. Oh, what the hell? He went right past me. I'm dead just to that. I can already tell. There's no point exhausting or anything here. Yeah, okay, at least I wasted a lot of time that I could have spent pushing with Baron. Unless you gotta kill bot, well, somebody needed to defend it. Oh, nice. Syndra could be strong if she scales, but she only has 3 items at the moment. Oh god. Okay, Syndra's getting HP back. She's level 16 now too. Okay, they're not gonna end this time at least. That's huge. I think actually what I might want to just do here is Spear of Shojin, just get myself on even lower cooldowns. But that could be overkill if I'm already landing Q anyway. But it means that I get less punished for missing Q, for example.
Impossible comebacks are sort of my specialty.
Oh. And there's nothing we can do about Elder there, though. Oh god. She's exhausted, by the way. And how is she invisible in That's so ridiculous. She's invisible in Zhonya's. I can't even time that right because I can't even hear her Zhonya's. Like, what? That's so insane. Oh, what a dumb interaction, man. Imagine if she wasn't exhausted, by the way. Fuck me. I was thinking that I would have just killed her there with that E, otherwise I obviously would have just E'd more to safety. This is supposed to be an execute. Fuck. Okay.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Okay, I've got Remnant Hydra. Need the base. I'll just keep this for the wave clear for now. Oh boy. Okay, Kalista fighting off a bit more than she can chew there. Okay, this could be good, could be good. Why didn't she use W? Okay. Feels a bit of a waste to have that kill on me, sadly, but I really just wanted to prioritize the fact that she died there. Let's move Robin aside around the slot I can use it in. There we go. I don't actually have the one slot bound to anything. Could be for me. What? Excuse me? Wait, I'm dead. What the hell? That was instant. No time to react to that at all. Oh, because he had the movement speed from the fucking Kled ult. Oh, that's so sad. That made his dash faster and longer. Oh my word. Okay, this should be a win for my team though. Preferably if Darius doesn't face tank him, but yeah, that's fine with that executed, doesn't matter. 600. Dude, actually the Elder did more damage than anything except the ult. How crazy is that? And even almost outdamaged the ult. I guess we do just end up going for the QSS then. Whoa, wait, it only builds into this now? You're kidding. Huh. Why'd they remove the other one? It's weird that it only builds into a crit item. I mean, I don't mind it, obviously. I'm using the Vori, so I have some crit scaling anyway. But, weird. Nice, we removed their ultimate, that's good. Okay. This is gonna be like Kled potentially attempting to ult me. Yep. Baited it. If Darius can tank this. Nice. I shouldn't be trying to farm though. I'm already full build. Wave clear, sure, but not like take boss sets from people unnecessarily. Unfortunately, we just don't have the map control to even try and contest this Baron. We need to stay here and defend. It is what it is. By the way, when I got jumped on by Warwick, it was... Oh, right, I shouldn't be. I say it, but then I just don't even stop trying. When I got ulted by Warwick, I shouldn't even have bothered trying, like, using Flash there to try and escape, because it was always going to be a waste. You can always... If he plays it right, he always follows me with his Q. Oh. Could be good, though. Ah, come on. Alright, don't overchase. She might go back in. Oh, this is gonna be for me again. Okay. Oh, come on. Probably should have exhausted him actually, that would have been worth, but I was getting... With me getting 0 PO there, that was pretty rough. Syndra at the very least surely could have done something, right? Unless she just didn't have W or E. She was trying, I guess she just must not have had the cooldowns. Okay, that sucks. GG. Ooh. Got her. Nice one. Oh, could have been looking at a double kill for me there. Ah, that's fine though. We have enough gold for tier, right? Yes, perfect. And we're good. Alright, what a start. Surely we won't find a way to lose this one too, right?
When you've got talent, there's no such thing as a lucky shot.
Swear to God, even before this season, I was already having such a bad streak of Ezreal of playing really well and losing every game. There was a streak where I had an insane KDA 3 games in a row while losing all of them. Even before the reset. But this one could be better.
Comebacks are sort of my specialty. Blast them, Gauntlet! No time to wait!
An enemy has been slain.
Jero Lightfeather never gives up. He learned that from me. Oh, a plan. Yeah, totally. Sounds dangerous. I'm in. I rarely know what Marvel attack! There's an unspoken law in archaeology. Finders keepers. I'll make this look
You have been slain. An enemy has been slain.
back from the dead. That confirms it. I am a god. I unearth the secrets of the past and sell them to the highest bidder. Does that make me a criminal? Don't answer that. Obstacle, meet gauntlet. I hate the word heal. I prefer liberate or procure. That was a warning shot. God gets this. Gauntlet, let's clear a path. I'm always open to new ideas. My new ideas. I'm in my element, fighting evil. This is good. Yeah! Next time I'll open an Ezreal. E-Z. Oh, you're dead. Blast him, Gauntlet. No problem here. We mages call this a warlock expert. Nice. You can send the bill to my uncle's museum.
Shut down.
It's not grave robbing if you have a college degree, which I
An
do.
ally has been slain.
Feels like the whole world's gone crazy. Right on schedule. Marvelous. I'm at my best when the world's on the brink of annihilation.
An enemy has been slain.
Exploration runs in my family. See.
Kill.
I can't get hauled into Wizard Court again. Technically, I don't have coming for the gauntlet. Who needs a map?
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Gawk at this! No plan survives first contact with me. Absent. This is really worth 10 times the asking price.
Oh my god, wait, was my mic muted that whole time? Oh my god, it might have been. I think it was, because I just hit my mute button to clear my throat. And then I look over at OBS and my mic is unmuted. But if I hit the mute/unmute button, and my mic ends up muted after that, that means it was... No, unmuted after that, that means it was muted before then. I've been speaking this whole time, by the way. God damn it. I'll probably just shove this game into the back of the video. Maybe I wasn't muted for too long, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I even misclicked and I never actually was muted. Whoa, that damage. What? Nice. She should die now. Just E-auto. Oh. No. I should have exhausted Seraphine, actually. She might flash. Nope. Oh. Okay. We go into the brush before you use ult. This is kind of like a little bit tough in the sense that I'm not giving myself the opportunity. Nice. To see where she's actually going, so I was aiming completely blindly there. But, like, you see how effective it is. If she doesn't see me casting it, she's just not expecting it. That is why we hide in the brush. I could more or less guess. I mean, she wasn't where I expected her to be. Like, I thought she would be walking towards the turret, towards safety. But I could at least guess she was going to be somewhere along here. Along this line.
I won't say anything.
It was a little bit risky, though, in the sense that the later I delay it, the more I can't keep track of where she would go. She might have chose to recall here, might have recalled here. Might have indeed gone along this line as I expected. You just don't know. But still, it worked.
An ally has been slain.
I don't read books about the world. I go out there and see it for myself.
An enemy has been slain.
You gotta be careful, Nico. Oh. Oh.
Oh, cool. Great. They haven't ascended.
Rampage.
Pretty poor Q aim, but I'll take it. They can start that. I'm at least gonna do Herald first. Ooh, that's... Not even Herald, actually. That's Void Grubs.
An ally
Do they need my help? Hopefully not.
Follow the compass.
Would be nice to be pushing. And now I have the infinite money hack. Well, attack speed hack on my passive. He actually is just going on me. What? Oh my god, I missed everything. But we win because it's that free. Because that's why I expected him to... Oh. Oh. There we go. That's why I didn't expect him to actually go in there, because I was so stupid. You just saw. He's not even trolling or anything, because look at his score. He was actually doing quite well there. That was insanely overconfident of him. Did not make sense for him to go so aggressive there. Oh. Okay, nice. This is fine if it doesn't hit his ear, because I'm mostly aiming to clear the wave anyway. Alright, now we base.
Now it's all me.
Might end up having my base cancelled if I'm unlucky. No, we're good. And we are also super close
Wait, are you?
to more mana. Wait, how much gold did I have there? Oh, if I was gonna sell my refillable, I might as well have actually gone for pickaxe. Oh well.
Safe name in Demacia. Sentinel of Light, 8th Order. He's a national hero.
An
This
ally
guy might have ult up again, I'm not sure what his ult cooldown is. We can't get in there. I mentioned his ult because I'm thinking whether I actually want to like dash into his face to try and poke him. But obviously not if the outcome is getting ulted into his turret, so... Oh, hello. Nice one. Okay, he has ult now. Or had it. Wow, okay, this ult was overkill in hindsight, but just in case. That was pretty nice. Conqueror extended damage definitely paid off hard there. I'm actually really liking the move to Conqueror. Maybe it could be that also that just because of how high Ezreal's AD ratios are on this patch relative to previous patches, that Conqueror has become disproportionately good compared to PTA, when previously they were about just as good. Maybe you just want to use Conqueror all the time now then.
an enemy has been slain.
I can literally proc my W with my W. Wait, is that a thing? Can you do that? Does it do damage? No, it doesn't do damage. That's a shame. Oh, but you can double W champions actually if you play your cards right. Oh man. I just realized that you could I could place a W on Vayne, for example, and not proc it, just go about my business, like queuing minions. Then I jump in and proc it with my E or my auto or whatever, and then W her again. You know, that sort of thing. That is something you could do that I was not actually thinking about. Damn. As I get closer here, I'll start actually considering ulting. I don't want to ult right now because it's going to mess up the wave and potentially cost me CS. Okay, now I know that the wave isn't going to die if I do it, so we'll throw ult. Nice, managed to hit Vayne for a lot of damage. Yeah, I'll go for the red buff. Okay. Oh, why does he have flash? Nico, no.
Ally has been slain.
Okay. That was so overkill. I was worried she was gonna actually stun me against the wall though.
Some people call me a
Should I go bot? Maybe.
but it does have a nice
Yeah, we should. Can't really push mid because they're gonna revive in time to defend, so only thing left is to either base or try and call this guy. Oh, oh no.
They're decorative.
Another W. And he's dead. Let's go. That is literally just new Ezreal killing him. He would not have died as previous Ezreal. And this is like the stage of the game where I wouldn't have had the new Servaldas, or yeah, the new Servaldas anyway, which is the main disadvantage for Ezreal this season, I think. So, like straight up until 3 items, you are always stronger as Ezreal than you were in previous seasons, pretty much. It's kind of nuts. And the buffs also just help limit how hard he falls off. In the new world of this shitty Servaldas grudge. We can probably just go ahead and go for Ravenous Hydra here.
If no one tells you something's impossible, then it's still possible. So go do it.
Don't really need armor pen, so. I'll just go ahead and put this in the red slot already. At a slot where my active is where I'm used to having Ravenous Hydra at. Oh, nice one. I could kill him with flash, but it hardly seems worth use my flash for something like that. When I can just kill Seraphine instead without using flash. Nice. Yeah, despite my rough streak of games here, I gotta say, like, Ezreal does feel completely busted. Do not be deceived by the amount of losses that I had. He's overall, I would say, maybe a hard ADC to completely 1v9 on, unless you're, like, insanely cracked on him. But, you know, as a non-smurf, you wouldn't expect to have to be, you know, expect to have the ability to 1v9 every single game anyway. So while he may not be the most reliable 1v9 pick for me, it doesn't necessarily mean he's a bad pick for you to overall climb on. Even for, like, if I was playing Master, like, sure, I'd be losing these games as well if they were just as hard, but in terms of having a good performance myself, Ezreal would be very strong right now, and that's the most you can really ask for usually. Oh, no, if he could just die. Unfortunately, going into out of vision is not really an option here in terms of at least. Yeah, getting it before Trundle even reaches base. Oh. Oh, if that hit her, she might have died. Okay, she died. Yeah, I didn't have to flash there. There was no point in actually really killing her there, or very little point in it in a way, but it was too funny not to. How could I resist the temptation of killing her there? Oh, the Q was way off. Oh, hello. Oh, got him. Jeez. It could have been a little bit scary. Didn't expect him to go for an insect there. Okay, I say for now let's just get Drake and then probably just base and do Baron. Don't want to drag this out too long, I just also don't think that we can necessarily end, that we might just be wasting our time if we keep trying to go mid over and over. Nice one.
If anyone asks, see any of these priceless artifacts for sale.
I'll just get an elixir. And me and Gragas should be able to do this by ourselves, right?
This reminds me of discovering the spirit tomb of Ekron.
Nice. Oh, right, I can't W the cast. Let's go to prep.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Never act like victory is assured. Even though it probably is. Doc at this!
An enemy has been slain.
I'm at my best when the world's on the brink of annihilation.
They should be basing to defend this.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Smite killer if it lands. Nice.
Killing spree.
Alright, nice one. GG.
Victory.
Alright gamers, we are back for another game of Ezreal to Diamond. This game playing Ezreal Lux into Aphelios Zyra. Should be a decent matchup for a player, right? I think Aphelios Ezreal is one of those matchups that is actually like decent for Ezreal, decent for Aphelios and low elo, but then becomes more and more Ezreal favorite as the Ezreal player stops sucking. AKA in high elos. This isn't high elo, but I am a high elo Ezreal player, I guess. I mean, I'm an Ezreal player and I'm high elo, so I mean, don't nitpick it too much. The basic idea here is that we don't actually really want to trade too much with Aphelios straight up. If we are trading within auto attack range, it almost always favors Aphelios, but one of Aphelios' biggest weaknesses is either getting dived or getting outranged, and we can potentially do both of those. If Lux lands a binding, we can burst him down with WE auto, for example, and the rest of the time, we just stay away from his range and we just poke him with Q and don't give him a chance to do anything. He can potentially survive the lane fairly easily, but he definitely doesn't really do anything to win it if we just don't play into his win condition either. Even surviving may not be so easy if we manage to get the lead. At the moment, we had to leash and they didn't, so it's kind of hard to play aggressively at the moment when you're constantly having to try and regain control over the wave. You can see here I just can't step up because they already have position on the wave. They have all the wave clear. Maybe we could kill Zyra here though. This could be quite good. Oh, okay, I think she flashed there, right? That's fine, that's fine. Aphelios isn't too strong at the moment anyway, even with you know, within his range, because he just doesn't really have ideal weapons. It's a little bit better now that he's actually quite strong from like a distance with these. It's like the one weapon combination that I would say is actually quite good into Ezreal. Or, you know, decent into Ezreal anyway. It's mainly when he gets like purple, or sorry, blue, and like red, white, for example, that we want to definitely just stay away from him.
Time for a true display of skill.
See, that was a mistake. We want to step away because if he wants to root us here, we don't want to be in range of Zyra's E, for example. We need to make sure we're perfectly safe.
I'm at my best when the world's on the brink of
See, I've played this matchup a billion times as Aphelios because I've played like 500 Aphelios games over the past few months, so I have a lot of experience in it from the other side. Oh. And unfortunately, having to, like, even having had to have leashed, like, what is it, like 3 minutes ago now? Like, more than 3 minutes ago? It's still having repercussions up until now. This is why it's so grief to actually force your bot laners to leash on this, in this current meta. Like, if we call it the bot lane centric meta, which everybody does, everybody is like, oh, better bot lane wins, can't win without the better bot lane. Okay, let your bot lane be the better bot lane, and by not forcing them to leash and sacrificing their lane so you can get stronger when you don't even think you're the win condition. But in low elo, I mean, you know, like in high elo, people actually recognize that these days. They don't make their ADC leash anymore, or you know, their bot lane in general. Even if they start bot side, they still
open to new ideas.
just do leashless. But like in low elo, junglers don't really think that they can do leashless, even though they can, and they'll get mad if you try not to leash. So you just accept the fact that you have to leash sometimes for whatever reason. Oh, that sucks. Not bad, not bad. Let's try and base here. Gonna have to settle for a tier on double longsword or something. Decent damage, nice one. And it's a cannon wave, so we picked the perfect wave to base on here. I'll get 1 potion. I don't think 2 potions should be worthwhile here. Refillable would have been nice, but I don't want to waste too much gold on impermanent potions. Oh my god, Lucian. Stay out, stay out, stay out. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, nice one, Lucian. Now, overall, like, in the end, we're still the ones being pushed in here because I arrive in lane. Obviously, I was the second one that got the base, which means I arrive into a lane that's already pushing towards me. And think, oh, this is all because we leashed. It's 6 minutes in. He is not ahead in gold, or, well, I hope not. He is not necessarily ahead in gold. He's not necessarily ahead in XP. He's not necessarily ahead in CS. But the wave state is still affected by the fact that I had to leash 6 minutes ago. How crazy is that? The fact that he got to push in at level 1 has just led to him pushing in every single wave since then. It is such a huge handicap. Oh, oh my god, how is that 3 plants here? Jesus. Okay, Apollo's kind of low though, mostly. Well, it has to be to Lux's poke because I don't think I've touched them. We can use Q to one-shot these Zyra plants. They get one-shot by single target abilities, so Ezreal Q is pretty good for that, being a single target ability that is on a very low cooldown. Okay, Ophelis level 6 now. He actually does have a sizable XP lead here. Back to full HP as well. He has refillable. And he actually has the double longsword and coal combination. Sorry, the Doran's Blade and coal combination, which gives you a lot of sustain through autos, while also having refillable on top of that. So yeah, he's got a lot of sustain. Got the fleet on top of that as well. We don't expect poke to like stick too hard here then.
I never miss, but I have been known to fire a warning shot or two.
Oh, hello. Okay, Shyvana. That's gotta be an AP Shyvana, right? Because I don't think... Yeah. A normal Shyvana wouldn't have just randomly ulted like that, but AP Shyvana likes randomly ulting just to get her dragon form to poke with. Yeah, well, that was very random. I had no idea Shyvana could have been around. I can try and poke him with ult, actually. I'll go out of sight, out of mind. Boom, he didn't think to dodge. What am I walking out of sight for, Aphelios? There's only one possible thing I could do. But it doesn't... But I'm out of sight, so I'm out of mind, so he's not thinking about what I could be doing there. It's crazily effective. I don't think... of all the ults I've cast out of sight, I think maybe one is missed in this entire video. Yeah, like I said, I mean, this poke isn't even sticking too well, though, anyway, so... It's not like I'm being greatly rewarded for this. So long as he has access to the wave, so long as we're not able to zone him, then he just keeps healing up anyway. Seems very likely that he's basing here, though. Which I would say is a huge mistake, because I think we ran across this in a different game as well, where I'm full HP, but I'm running out of mana. So I'm about to become very highly abusable. So what does Apellis do? He bases. Why? Presumably he has some item spike he wants, but... It is, unless he's like expecting to actually like have to fight over Drake or something, or like he wants to be strong for like 3v3s or something for whatever reason. There's just no point in him actually basing compared to just continuing to pressure me there. In a wave state that is almost certain, or, you know, sorry, not wave state, lane state, that is far more favorable towards him than it is towards me. He wants to preserve that state, not reset it and let me get my mana back, you know? Because I actually have a CS lead, I think. Yep. He's already farmed some of this wave, and I still have a CS lead anyway. That's fine, she only took one. I think this is going to be fine. Like, I straight up have a CS lead, and that was his chance to just leave me with no mana to loss it with under turret, no mana to, like, pressure with. Just become very abusable where he could actually form a CS lead, and he just randomly bases. How did that reach? I should have probably not bothered with W there, actually. I should have immediately ulted. The moment Aphelios got rooted. I'd have time to use W then ult. That was greedy. Alright, out of sight, out of mind. Ooh, we missed. Oh well. Notice though that even while they have, like, the reason why I said that this is an Ezreal overall favorite matchup in high relos, right? The reason why I said that it's a good matchup is, like, for example, Aphelios has had the advantage for like the past 10 minutes. I have a CS lead. Why? Okay, partially because I'm a better player than him, so I lost it better, right? Of course. But I'm not such a better player that I'm actually like overall managing to turn this lane around and actually like win fights and get prio out of the lane out of nowhere, you know? I'm not that good. But I have a CS lead anyway, just purely because there's nothing that Aphelios can actually really do to me here. Because his kit is so reliant on actually being able to walk up and not attack, and I'm playing a champion that he just can't do that against. No matter what. If he tries to walk up, I just hit him with Q. So he just can't approach me. And so he's useless. And this is like the best case scenario kind of lane for him. This is the best he could hope for, is doing nothing. There are so many matchups that he could be abusing so much harder if he was in this exact same position. But here he's just losing all of his HP trying to play aggressively. Using Q on the plant because it's guaranteed. And that way I get it out of the way. Oh, gotta be careful here. Unfortunately, Lux randomly dropped really low. Whoa. Nice. Okay, we're getting a gank, I think. Jesus. Oh, missed the plant. Alright. Oh, God. Okay, nice one, Zinzao. Perfect. 10 minutes straight of them having the advantage, and all it gets them is no CS lead at all until they finally eventually get ganked and just suddenly are behind. Because he had a winning lane, but couldn't do anything with it. Because of how annoying Ezreal is for Aphelios to deal with. The more he tried to force something, the worse it became for him. He wouldn't have necessarily died here if he wasn't so low from getting poked from trying to play aggressive. Alright, nice. So yeah, do you necessarily like stomp the lane every time as Ezreal? Nope. But the important thing is you never get stomped. Whereas this is like the best case scenario for Aphelios, but there's also like the worst case scenario where he gets stomped, right? We didn't get to see it this time, but it can happen, trust me. It's not necessarily meant to happen, but the point is, you know, he can't really do much to avoid it in those scenarios, whereas we definitely could avoid this worst case scenario. Or, you know, we just don't get punished too hard in it while experiencing it. This is the worst case for a well-played Ezreal. We are 0-0-2 with 9 CS per minute. Was never going to be anything different so long as we played right. Okay, I just lost some of my CS lead. Yeah, I'm actually even in farm now. Thank you for that, Lux. Oh well. Man, I was too focused on the CS. I could have landed Q as well, I'm sure. You see, the more he tries to press his lead, he walks up, auto-attacks the turret, boom, he's opening himself up to poke. Just can't interact with me at all. Immediate ult. Ooh. There's a Shyvana around. We don't want to fight him, by the way. We'll just get out of here. Yeah. That was a good fight for Aphelios. That's like the best thing you could hope for to happen in a fight with those weapons. If, you know, Ezreal is playing decently. There's no way it could possibly go any better if I don't play really stupid. Oh my god, that minion block may have just screwed me. I'll flash away just in case. Play it safe. What the hell? Okay, I guess that was a mix of stupid. Like, at least I played more recklessly than I needed to. But Jesus, that minion block was not necessary to happen. Unfortunately, we have to give up the turret here then. You could flash on me. We're fine. But unfortunate, it happens. Still, at least we had flash up. We actually managed to survive. Didn't turn into anything worse. He's gonna be rotating mid. Honestly, I should probably have been going mid. Maybe I should still keep going mid. I don't know. But we can predict that there's probably going to be some sort of a dive attempt going on there. There's no other reason for Phyllis to path mid. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, but we could predict that something was going to happen there, right? Especially with the pathing Phyllis was taking, it was pretty obvious that either he was going to try and solo dive, which I thought was unlikely, but technically possible, or he was setting up some kind of play with his team, right? Which would have been the more likely option. Either way, we can predict something is going to happen. I should have been walking over there. I should disregard the bot lane farm and just predict the fact that a play is going to happen and be there in advance. You know, read them like a book. They would not expect me to be there because they should expect me to be getting farm bot lane. But that is why it would have been so smart to just drop the farm and go mid. It works out anyway overall, I think. Something else ended up happening. I don't think it needed to, though. But at least Phyllis ended up getting a kill and dying, and obviously he gets gold from that, but... Oh my god. But he ends up losing out on a lot of farm at least.
I'm in my element, fighting evil.
Gonna go mid again. This time we don't even have to predict. We can straight up see something is happening. Just have to gamble that it'll still be happening by the time we get here, which it is. But doesn't look like I'm actually gonna be able to influence it. What? I'm stuck on Lucian. What the hell? That was weird. Oh my lord. I'll exhaust him just mainly to slow him. Oh, what? You're kidding me. What? We just lose like that after I spent like 15 minutes just surviving the lane? That's my reward. Alright, GG. Nice try, guy. Lower my Q now that I know I don't need it to skip the pike key. One more Q onto Draven for good luck? Ah, oh well, we tried. Not too bad, not too bad. Alright gamers, welcome to another game of Ezreal to Diamond. This game playing Ezreal Xerath into Raven Pike. We're going to be running the flat HP shard here instead of scaling HP. That would be very greedy to run in a lane where both the enemy ADC and the support want to kill me very, very desperately. And have all the tools to do so. So we need to get tanky just in case we ever happen to get hit by a pike, Q, or any kind of engage, that we're hopefully able to survive that. Also running exhaust for that safety as well. I should be decent into their bot lane because I can outrange Draven so effectively and farm so safely and be so safe with my E as well. I'm a little bit concerned about Xerath. We can try and push here. It's a little bit risky in the sense that they could try and cheese, but if they're not cheesing, like if they're not in one of these bursts already, then we should probably benefit from pushing. So let's do it. I will just try and land some poke since we're already beating them in the push.
This look easy.
We'll just go for Pike there instead of Draven since he's slowed. And we just go on Draven. Sugar Potion. Okay. Do they have heal? They do, but he already used it. Probably could have just flashed on him to kill him, to be honest. Definitely at some point while I was fighting Pike at the very least. Oh, what? That was aimed at Raven. Holy crap, the minions just stopped focusing the cannon entirely. That was so weird. That was pretty badly aimed. Okay, we just get Pike then. And hopefully Draven too. No, I need to back off. There's minions blocking my Q. He doesn't have flash, does he? Does have lethal tempo though? Got him. Come on. I probably should have just flashed past the minions to hit a Q on him, to be honest. I also didn't think I would take so much damage for trying to disengage from them. Which is a pure mistake. Obviously, it can run me down pretty effectively. Still, it works out for us in the end. The end outcome is that I do preserve my flash and I get a kill despite it, and neither of us die. The fact that Xerath still has Ignite, by the way, really annoys me, because that is such a basic mistake to make. Come on. Doesn't matter if you're the one getting caught out or if the enemies are. Either way, it's a fight. Use your Ignite. Oh, fuck me. I'm probably just dead here. My bad. That was a bit zoned out there, my bad. Did not think that through at all. I mean, so that's partially on Xerath. I was a bit zoned out, but realistically, we shouldn't have been letting Pyke freeze there. But obviously on my HP, I couldn't do anything about it myself. It literally just had to be on Xerath. You know, so the fact that I'm, like, over here... You know, at this point, I'm like, oh, he's trying to freeze. I need to try and stop this. Which, you know, like I said, I was distracted. I wasn't thinking properly. I should not be able to do this. I should not even try and do this. Xerath with his HP, however, absolutely should have been not making sure that they don't freeze there. So that was pretty dumb. But obviously my bad as well for, like, just having my brain turned off there. The worst that should have happened was that they had a freeze, not that I should die.
Don't make me put my goggles on.
Got her. I'm getting blocked so hard by Xerath, but I think it pays off. Or at the very least we win the fight in a way. Yeah, nice one. There's a Pyke around. There he is. Somehow I don't get the gold even though I'm the one that popped the plant. Weird. Oh, come on. Alright, I want to base ASAP and get my Sheen. Oh, actually I can't get it yet, of course, because it's now 1,000 gold. But yeah, either way we still get it by the time we can crash these waves. There's a small chance that they could actually force us off the wave when Draven arrives into lane. Nice one.
An enemy has been slain.
We're good. Once again, one potion since I can't afford refillable, or it's definitely not worth waiting for at least.
I won't say anything.
Yeah, Ezreal is among the more annoying matchups for Draven for a similar reason as for Aphelios. Everything he does is within his auto attack range, and we can just poke him from outside of his auto attack range with Q, and that anything he does try and force, we just disengage it with E, so it's really hard for him to actually properly DPS us when he uses Axe damage. That was meant to be on the minions. Okay, Pyke is roaming. I don't know if I want to fully engage with my E, but... Okay, now we can. Now we know it's absolutely free. Oh. No, you're kidding me. I didn't account for that, my bad. Oop, still runs heal, man. It's 2024. It's funny that I managed to get out of there without even using flash. Oh, of course he's gonna go through the side now. Pretty unfortunate. Okay, I missed Draven, but I did hit the wave. Might as well stick around to wave clear then. That was aimed at the minion, by the way. I did just want to reset my passive there. We could stick around, I suppose. Just try and pressure Draven while he has no minion cover. Should be hitting those. I'm starting to run low on mana though, is the main concern here. But I'm really close to Essence River. I don't think there's any reason to base until we have it. Even if it means dropping a wave once I do need to base. That is still going to be a lot better than basing early. And then having to base again. Oh yeah, is Pike roaming? He should be. Damn it, I was about to warn him. Too late now. Well, Xerath actually pinged him. Xerath warned them. It is on brand if you didn't see that. I get it, on brand. Like when it's on brand for a person to do something. But in this case it's like on brand for brand to do something. I'm not sure you guys are getting the joke. Should I explain it further? Because it's comedic genius, honestly. If you're not laughing, I don't know what's wrong with you. You're clearly just not getting it. I don't even need to wait for mana. I got an Essence Reaver. I don't need full mana anymore. How much mana do I regenerate every Sheen hit? 12 more mana than my Q even cost me. So every Q we just regenerate 12 mana basically. Cool. It's very hard to run out of mana now. Oh, damn, that is unlucky. Oh, dude, my crits are just getting me so many lost hits or what? I think I got like 2 different lost hits thanks to critting. That was so unlikely. Okay, I guess Draven is based.
You're between me and glory.
Managed to reset my passive with that. Just barely don't have the perma W's at this point. Out of sight, out of mind. Boom. Gonna go piss a ward if I can. Okay, nice. He still has a pink to place eventually. So we can hover here. This is what we should be doing, is just hovering there, seeing if Pike is going to immediately go for a pink. That's fine. Whoa, he's doing a lot of damage to Xerath. Oof. Nice, let's go team. Minion block. I can't get to where I wanted to go. Thank God he just missed. That was ridiculous. Wait, I need to get this turret first. There we go. That is perfectly fine. Way too early. I think he thought I was gonna take another turret shot or something. I have flash if I need it. Okay, nice one, guys. Lost everything. Okay, not bad. Okay, nice. My aim with skill shots has been really bad over the past 30 seconds, but that's fine. We won the fights anyway, what more could I ask for? If Anivia goes into egg form, we can easily alter. Okay, here we go. I'm sure this doesn't last long enough to, or last long enough to get a free hit by my ult. Wow, that's crazy she doesn't die though, even with the free ult. Whoa. I'm on the way, because the Kali, no matter what, has to, at the very least, base here, right? Oh. Okay, I wasn't expecting a kill to happen before I got here, but sure. Well, she still needs protection from the enemy jungler, I guess. And still needs to base directly after, so... While the enemy bot is pushing bot, I will push mid. I should also have, like, my jungler my support or anybody headed over here. But looks like Bolveth is dead, so I don't have to be particularly afraid of anyone. Honestly, I'm still mind blown that you can just perma refresh your passive with the turret. Doesn't even cost you mana after Essence Reaver either, it's just crazy. Like honestly, it's so insanely satisfying. Straight up, Ezreal is the most fun he's ever been, I think, right now. I don't have to like delay it either, because it's gonna be permanently up anyway, it's so nice. Might as well have reset my passive off the turret there, by the way, even if I wasn't gonna keep pushing the turret, just for the sake of keeping my passive up. Okay, I'll want to place a ward. Oh, we see Belveth. Potentially Xerath could be in trouble here. Got her. Not bad, not bad. Ideally, we should try and zone an Navy from the lane. Well, okay, I mean, there's not really any way to do that on the current map, actually. That's a habit I have from the previous map. It used to be you could just zone them from getting into lane, like, zoning them from here, but now it's here, and I obviously can't go under turret to zone her.
Dominating. Your team has destroyed a turret. Shut down. Killing spree.
Nice one, guys. Sure feels like a stomp. The score isn't that one-sided, but still. It does feel one-sided. I've got ult in a few. That was so ambitious. Whoa, what the hell? This was super ambitious as well. Oh, but he does die though. Lovely. Where did Belveth go though, I wonder? I never even got vision of her. Oh god. Nice. Ready to flash if I need to. Alright, I'll just base.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Any of these priceless artifacts for sale?
An ally has
Sure. Crit Cloak, why not? Probably not actually as good as a longsword even, despite the higher cost, but in theory, auto attack DPS I guess should be higher with Crit Cloak, technically. Because critting off of 265 AD is, you know, quite a lot of damage. But later on into the game that you go, and in theory, Crit Cloaks should be more valuable.
rampage.
Certainly I'm hoping it's more valuable than a 350 gold component. Ooh, nice one. Just farming this so I don't have to be sharing farm with the Kali.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
They don't need help at that time anyway.
If you have a college degree, which I do. Not have a college degree.
Is there a blue buff up by any chance? Oh, does the Kali need help now? Yes, she does. Nice one. Somehow that didn't go to me, but...
This reminds me of discovering the spirit tomb of Ekron.
Maybe I can get their Gromp, or I can go also go top in theory. Nah, Yone will probably go there, that's fine. Then I'm just stealing their Gromp. The Earth should not take this farm. Because I can get the Gromp and then also get the farm. I would only concede this farm to like a mid laner, you know? Okay. Just had to be sure. Mage supports sure love taking farm, infamously. Ah, wrong one.
I always know a shortcut.
Yeah, I still need about 800 gold. You know what? One reason to go longsword though, instead of crit cloak, even if in theory it is less damage than crit cloak, is so we actually have some progression there besides upgrading to Navori. If we happen to want the base for something, we could get Caulfields, which is definitely better than a crit cloak. But now I can't base for anything because I'm out of item slots, and it's not worth selling Doran's Blade for. Get her too. Oh no. So close. Should have thrown Melt sooner, I think. Would have made it clearer to him that he could kill Anivia.
Cool guys never look back at explosions. That was a warning.
Shut down. An enemy has been slain.
I'm not done.
Your team has
Nice.
destroyed an inhibitor.
Now I'm done. Maybe. Unless I decide I want to push bot as well. If the enemies aren't defending against this, if they're overcommitting up the top lane, then we do get another inhib here. Ooh, hello Anivia. Should have W'd the inhib actually, it was guaranteed. Doesn't look like they're actually overcommitting to top lane now, they are defending this, so we can probably leave. No, actually now they're overcommitting to defending bot lane. Now we need to keep up the pressure so that they can keep applying pressure top. Oh, my bad, I should have dodged that. Nice. So we got a free inhib there. Oh, nice. Good aim. Okay, and we have all three inhibs just like that.
Exploration runs past
Nice. Oh god. Pike filled his ult. Last one, guys. Nice to have an easy game. After all those losses. W flash, baby. Missed the Q, but still clean anyway. GG. Alright, gamers, welcome back to another game of Ezreal to Diamond. Another day, another occasion of being forced to leash from my jungler. The suffering will never end. This game we're going to be playing Ezreal Zyra into Senna Morgana. Senna's actually really busted in this match in my opinion with lethality items. If she rushes Yomu's, then we could be in big trouble. If she rushes some other item that is like equally busted as Yomu's, we could also be in big trouble. But mainly I'm concerned about the Yomu's because that's the one I know is really strong. We'll see how it goes.
the world's on the brink of an Don't make me put my goggles on.
Was really ambitious trying to hit my kill off of that actually. I wasn't. If I'm not in position immediately, then I don't have time because the Zyra route is actually very short duration. And she should have just flashed. Nice one. She even healed and still died there. That's crazy. What's nice is I can tell that that literally only happened because of the adaptive shard. Without the adaptive shard, I would not have had enough AD to burst her that hard. Cool.
I hate the word steal.
An enemy has been slain.
Got her. Okay.
I never miss, but I have been known to fire a warning shot or two.
I want a base for Sheen and Tier, then how much gold I need? I think, yeah, it's 1400 gold. I don't know if I really want to stay that long, but if I could just stay just for like I guess the rest of this wave in theory. That would be fine to get here on double longsword. Thing is, I'm not gonna find a good base like that unless I shove this. So let's try and crash. I'll ignore Senna. Or will I? This feels like just too good an opportunity to pass up on. Okay. So this next wave I can wave? Yeah, so this is the perfect base timing. If I get away with this, this is really nice. Nice one. Perfect.
10 times the asking price.
They do have Morgana wave clear to help them though, and she is actually using that wave clear. That is shocking. But even then, it's still very slow. Senna's wave clear this early on is absolutely horrible. Might even be worse than Vayne's. Even though Senna has AoE and Vayne doesn't, at least Vayne's early game DPS is way higher, and DPS is basically wave clear as well. It's just usually a much less efficient version of wave clear, but the better it is, the faster you will wave clear. And Senna's DPS is terrible.
An enemy has been slain.
Oh, what the hell, Zyra? What the hell?
If anyone asks, I didn't see any of these priceless artifacts for sale.
Whoa. Ooh, okay, blocked by Morgana.
Impossible comebacks are sort of my specialty.
Oh. I don't want to give up the cannon for contesting a pink ward though. Oh! I just noticed there's something going on in our jungle.
Has been slain. An ally has been slain.
Mortality is truly divine.
Nice one. Oh. Oh my god, I actually hit them. What the hell? Who is that? That is Orianna.
Piltovans always think they're the center of
Okay.
the universe.
Wait, is she actually still wait, she knows that I'm here. What? Do they have vision here? She surely doesn't know that I'm here. No way. There's no... How do they know? What? Is this the top laner? Oh my god. Dude, what? Okay, that's not their top laner. That's the jungler. But Jesus. They must have had vision here, right? Surely not. I'm so confused. Let me see this again. Should have started basing, by the way, but... Can't tell if she aimed it exactly at where I was because she didn't react to me moving, or if that was just, like, lucky that she got where I initially was, but... I wasn't there anymore because I juked. Or, you know, moved to the left. Either way, pretty unlucky the way that all played out. I was almost able to escape. At least I didn't waste flash, because I tried to cleanse flash. But damn, yeah, that's rough. Careful, okay, nice. That was actually... Damn. Ah, but I didn't play it perfectly, or I could have had Morgana as well. That was so clean, though. I just did W flash into E. And I never knew that you could do W flash before today, obviously. You saw me discover it earlier. So obviously it never occurred to me that you can do that as a combo. W flash into E. God damn. That was clean as hell. She flashed away, but she needed to flash my W. But I don't think she had no idea she was gonna die there. I had fucking no idea before today that I could have killed her there as well. That's really nice.
When you've got talent, there's no such thing as a lucky shot.
Do I need to be a little bit cautious here? I don't want to get ganked. I need ideally some vision in the river for Darius. Oh, not sorry, not the river, the tri-brush. But my biggest priority is honestly just basing presence reaver. We can worry about placing some vision there later. At the moment, I don't want to play aggressively either way. Oh, the melee. Or the caster, rather. It's probably too late to bother with refillable now. No way Annie lives here. Wow. Poor Oriana.
The magic artifact police. Wait, are you?
An ally has been slain.
But if I remember, I'm gonna look at the replay and see whether they actually had any vision of me. Because it would seem weird if they didn't. Because it seemed like Oriana had given up on chasing me. But it seemed like she was actually perfectly aware of where I chose to move. Either that or she was insanely lucky, I don't know. But it seems more likely they had vision, but I'd be surprised if they had vision there at that stage. Whether I have too many wards yet. At this point they have the 3 wards of Morgana, right? But at the time it was only trinkets, and it was like, really? Would you really use a trinket there? This early? I don't think so. But I can't otherwise explain why they would have known.
Ally has been slain.
I meant to hit her with E as well. This was pretty badly aimed, to be honest. I could obviously assume that she was gonna juke to the left. She wouldn't go to the right because it limits her options too much. You know, against the wall. He's gonna say we should have some vision. Got her. Got her. And we got her. Nice one, guys.
An enemy has been slain.
Darius, meanwhile, is top. Is there Yone AFK by any chance? Probably not, but... Ooh, hang on. Got it. Probably not, but I mean, he's got very little gold. But he is a level up on Darius, though, so... Just seems weird that Darius already has a full item. In fact, most people already have a full item, and this guy... is just sitting on this. It looks like he might be AFK, though, because he's not appearing anywhere. It's weird, though, because he must have been really had an XP before he went to AFK then. Yeah, as far as I can tell, he's AFK. Weird. No, okay, there he is. He just took ages to get into lane. Goddamn. I guess that's top lane. Whoa, it hit Darius. What the hell? No way. Oh, she might have done that on purpose. She might have known he was on Void Grubs. I didn't, but she might have.
Enemy has been slain.
Would be best if Annie goes mid. I tried to ping that, but I missed. There we go.
Ally has been slain. An ally has been slain.
Ah, okay. Got her. Oh, what the hell did he die to? How did I... Must have been red buff, but yeah, okay, sure, let's get these. Dash right into his face, so I can actually hit it with Qs. Unless I can use W on these. Okay, I get more gold if I get the last hit, so... I'm gonna steal Zyra. Well, Annie just completely ignored my calls for her to go bot. But still, I should at least... Well, the thing is, I would really like to push this turret, because I push turret so much harder than Senna does. That's fine, they're defending anyway. I'll go bot.
If no one tells you something's impossible, then it's still possible. So go do it.
She's probably going to be basing in this brush, I imagine. Path around here to use E. Ah, she's not there, though. Oh well, Was worth a shot. Whoa.
It wasn't a miss. It was a near hit.
He's still going for me. That was ambitious of him. He surely had to have known that I was going aggressive for a reason, not just for fun. I had teammates around, he didn't.
Double kill. An enemy has been slain.
Gawk at this! Reminds me of discovering the spirit tomb of Ekron. Marvel at that! I rarely know what I'm looking
I don't really have enough vision to be doing this. I should base for minimum.
That belongs in a museum. All of this.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
If I was thinking about this earlier, but if I actually had the gold to build Navori, finish Navori before Menemun, and I was still like over 100 stacks behind the Moramana upgrade, it probably would be actually worth it to complete Navori before Menemun. It would be something you can only really do when you're really fed or get a really long streak of getting kills without having to recall. But if such a scenario were worth to revise, I think that would be worth it. Okay. Whoa. Jesus, her damage. Vitality bar is nuts. Ah, we keep leaving this undefended. Annie keeps leaving this undefended, I should say. Also, I almost took that back, so thank god I didn't. Oh, well, Annie. Annie. Okay, maybe I should say thank god if I did. Okay, got Orianna killed though. I missed. Kill them all we can. Who's this? Ah, this is fucking Darius. I did not need to cleanse, my bad. Wow, I can't believe Yone didn't die though. Do you think he's recalling somewhere? Worth a shot. Should have tried to snipe him with ult sooner. I forgot about him. Or I forgot that that was an option rather.
Water's cold. Ah! Something touched my foot! Nothing stops me. Except for shooting and parasites.
I'll go bot, get about 2 waves, and then I'll base.
Gawk at this! I'm in my element, fighting evil.
Your turret has been destroyed. An enemy has been slain.
Oh, right base.
Magic. Nice. You can send the bill to my uncle's museum.
Yeah, I guess we'll do this. Oh, don't need that. My bad. I'd like to get this red buff, but the problem is I have to play bot side because of Vanny refusing to leave mid lane, so no red buff for me.
The word steal.
Can't get the wolves though. Just while I'm on the way towards bot lane. Don't need them, but it does pump up my CS per minute a little bit, and we don't know when the next time Bar would farm wolves would be. Might be that she doesn't even get to them until their next respawn anyway, so she doesn't necessarily lose out on this. We just gain more as a team. It does slow my tempo down though. Like if we say that I'm not gonna go mid until after I've pushed in this wave, the downside is that it takes me longer to push in the wave, so it takes me longer to get mid. Maybe I should have still joined in that mid fight. I should have maybe just ignored bot lane. Just gone straight mid. But it looks like that worked out just fine for us, which is what I was gambling on.
I never miss, but I have been known to fire a warning shot or two.
Probably, definitely the safer call though would have just been to head mid, so long as I'm not assuming that's an already lost fight.
I'm always open to new ideas. My new ideas.
Oh, whoops.
An ally has been slain.
Auto goal for me there.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
I'll come back later and sift through the rubble for artifacts. Know your environment. My environment is
Jesus, her healing.
must have ricocheted off a cricket or something.
Coming out. Whoa! I was gonna say I don't want to get over ulted.
Dominating.
Okay, I've got Navori as soon as I base.
Feels like the whole world's
Huh?
gone crazy.
They were both walking through there, and apparently now you're telling me that just neither one of them decided to go through with it. Okay. All right, but I do want to base though, so.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Huge.
Never met a problem I could
This is definitely the final game of the video, by the way, and I'm thinking I might try out that funny build I mentioned before. Cyrilda's into Collector. And have that double synergy between Collector with Cyrilda's and Navori. The damage not the squishies at least must be like hilariously nuts.
Double kill.
Nearly got E-back up, so nice one. Just need an auto. Boom. The 3-atom power spike. Oh, we don't get to test it in the end. But oh well. I hope you guys enjoyed this video regardless. Something to look forward to for the next Ezreal video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.